ran through, balloons flying, the DHHS. You can see that if you're watching on CEC TV, TDS Channel 108, or watching on Sports Radio 977.com. They're wearing the blacks tonight with the white helmets. Good-looking jerseys, Andy, but probably hot with, turf temperatures up there. They're about 120, 125 right now, and temperature when I pulled in the parking lot was 106, so it's a hot day in southern Utah. Of course, San Juan on the road, whites with the blue and yellow helmets. And we talked a little bit about all their starters back. It is very rare that you have a team that returns every single starter. And this is a team that had a really good season last year. This is a team that went 8-4, had some really good wins, but lost last year, and it was a 20-7 game to Juab, who was the eventual state champs. And we'll see if they can get back in the mix, and maybe this is the year for San Juan. And if you're San Juan from Landon, Utah, you love this opportunity. You love an opportunity to come to St. George and play a 4A school, because if you win this game, your RPI is going to be boosted immensely. And so they've got upset on their mind. The Thunder have other ideas. I'm really excited to see the playmakers for the Thunder this year. You get Tyden Morris that comes in from Snow Canyon, transfers across town. You got Lincoln Holmes, Taven Mortensen, and Eric Olson. Jake Wilkins will probably see some reps on offense as well as a linebacker. And Noah Fuatolo is absolutely poised for a breakout season. This is the Interior Design Center pregame show. Brooke Nyberg and her team can make every room in your house look a little bit more like home. Interior-designcenter.com. We'll take a timeout for our anthem. Come back. More of the pregame festivities. Thunder coming up on 97.7 ESPN.
Taylor, thank you so much, and God bless the United States of America.
Wonderful rendition of our national anthem here from Desert Hills High School. Nolan Perry thinks that this game should be pretty competitive tonight. Power rating for the Thunder coming into the season, 71.7. But you can kind of throw that out. A lot of it's based on last year's numbers. San Juan's power rating just shy of 60. So Nolan Perry thinks Desert Hills has a 12-point advantage in this game tonight. We'll see if that is spot on, or if this one gets lopsided one way or the other. And a good crowd on hand here tonight at Desert Hills. Appreciate our title sponsor of high school football. This is Ideal Home and Paint. Since 1975, locally owned and operated by Ray Odette and his great team of employees. 2 locations. They got Ideal Distributors for all your automotive paint and all your polishes, etc. on Tabernacle, and then the new Ideal Home and Paint Superstore, 4096 South River Road. Yep, Ideal has that. We're inside the Interior Design Center pregame show. Devin Dixon and Andy Thompson with you. Let's dive into the Camping World keys to the game, Andy, and what's going to be important in this one for both teams.
Let's go. Here we go. for San Juan, it's getting rid of the ball on time. A lot of short stuff, especially early on in the game. We know Palmer can throw it down the field. He's got all of his receivers back. They are in sync, but I think, especially in that first half, 2 steps and get rid of it. 2 steps and get rid of it. This Desert Hills team is going to pin their ears back. We know about their linebacking crew. We know about Dawson Bundy and Robbie Tangren on the defensive line. They get angry. They get in the backfield. They're hyped up. So if I'm Palmer, getting rid of the ball in 2 seconds or less is probably key in this first part of the game.
All right, your keys to the game. We'll check in with those. Obviously, first game of the season, I'll add penalties, mistakes, the silly offsides, the holding calls, just this sloppiness. Will these teams be sharp or will be sloppy? We'll find out. I think the team that executes the best and makes the least amount of mistakes could have an advantage. It's usually the case in week 1. We'll get you our Sky Mountain starting lineups as we meet the offense and the defense. You can always hit it to the sky at the beautiful Sky Mountain Golf Course in Hurricane. Schedule a tee time this weekend, 435-635-7888. Cyrus Polu is the kicker and the punter for the Thunder. He won't do the PATs and the field goals, but he's the punter and the deep kickoff guy. Just a freshman, and I saw him post on social media how excited he was to get his varsity uniform. Well, not only did he get a varsity uniform, he's going to be starting for the Thunder. They got some youngsters that are going to have big roles on this team this season. Let's play some football, but 12 minutes, kickoff, end over end, and it is going to be returnable from the 5. Taken and a reverse, handed off at the 10. They'll go left side. It is Cooper Black. Cooper Black has a little crease and some blocking out to the 40. He's got a convoy. He cuts back. He's down to the 40. He's still going on his feet to the 35-30 and out of bounds in Thunder territory at about the 27-yard line. The trickeration to start by San Juan, and they are in business.
Love it. Go aggressive. Kitchen sink on the first play. They've had that plan for months. It worked to perfection. Good call on the convoy. Great blocking on that left side. And he was patient. He allowed his blockers to stay in front of him to keep the Thunder from pushing him out of bounds, and gets all the way down near the red zone.
Here is Jace Palmer. Jace Palmer last year had an effective season in his senior year. This year, ready to go. He carried 100 times for 468 yards, so he's a good running quarterback. But he can throw it as well, as he threw it for 2,859 yards. And he's going to throw on first down. The lefty in trouble, and he's going to avoid a sack the first time, make another man miss, and finally going to be brought down. And the Thunder get the sack, and it's a loss of 1. But he did a good job making a couple guys miss and getting near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Bundy was in there immediately, kind of froze the quarterback, and then good job by Nunley, Tate Nunley, cleaning him up there.
Yeah.
At about the line of scrimmage. Good penetration by Desert Hills.
They want to go quick, no huddle. Both these teams are capable of going fast. I had a feeling this one could be a little bit of a shootout tonight with the speed and the tempo they like to go offensively. RPO, the give, run off the left side to Jensen Grover, and Grover's going to pick up about 4. And it'll be third down and a long 6.
And nice to kind of calm down if you're Desert Hills after that long kick return, get a couple of short plays there. Already a third down, key moment here for Desert Hills.
Underway, 2021 Region 10 season. Third, and the snap out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure comes, and they get to him. Down goes Jace Palmer. 2 sacks in the first 3 plays of the season for this Thunder defense.
And just holding on to the ball too long. Eric Olson coming hot off that left edge. And he's flushed up a little bit in the pocket. Almost loses the ball. Was lucky to hold on to that. And they're in 4-down territory.
Not into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Great kick return, but they have went really nowhere. 4th and 13. Going to take the home run. One-on-one to the outside, and it is a flag. And there might have been some contact. Looked like he turned his head, was running stride for stride. The contact might be illegal contact earlier, like right as the ball was thrown.
Yeah, one-on-one coverage, just a high fade, run underneath it route. Trey Levitt on the coverage. We'll see if they just said he rides him out of bounds. It didn't look too egregious to me in real time, but we'll see what the call is.
And we wait for our white hat. And
It is going to be pass interference.
it's going to be illegal contact or pass interference. And that's going to be an automatic first down. How about that as a crucial call? Desert Hills really had them bottled up. And now San Juan a chance for new life here. Now they are into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone, redrockrealestate.com.
Yeah, a little push there from Levitt right in the chest to kind of put the receiver off his route a little bit.
Hand off to Grover. Grover, big hit, but stood up at the 10. But, excuse me, the 15. No, it's at the 10.
Big hit. Tyden Morris from the safety position. The running back had already been slowed down by a couple of Thunder players, and Morris leveled the boom. But a 5-yard gain nonetheless.
Appreciate Intermountain Sports Medicine and Intermountain Sports Performance. We're on great sponsors tonight. RPO give to Grover. Grover going to fill his way all the way outside. Still going inside the 5, diving out of bounds near the 2. Didn't look like anything was there, but a nice gain.
Yeah, great contained by Austin Turnbow. Just couldn't drag him down and make the tackle. Grover just with really good lower half balance here as he gets to the edge. Turnbow goes low, gets a stiff arm on the helmet by Grover, and then paddles his way for a couple more yards close to the goal line.
Ball's down at the 2-yard line. San Juan trying to strike first after that great kickoff and then a critical 4th down call that went against the Thunder secondary. Quarterback Palmer going to keep it. Following Grover through, pushing. I don't think he got there. Down inside the 1. It's going to be just a little bit shy, and it'll be 3rd down and goal for San Juan. The Broncos knocking on the door, though. Appreciate Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Stop in for the MVP treatment at the 2 St. George locations.
It's a tough team. They run a little quarterback draw to a pulling guard and tackle to blow somebody up on the back end. Pretty impressive first drive here by San Juan.
Straight run by the quarterback, Jace Palmer. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown Broncos. They strike first. The 6-0 lead. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for the quarterback as he called his own number.
Big kid. Nice to have in the goal line. Just quarterback power. Allows Grover get the fake, and then a couple linemen once again pulling the other way for a trap to clear him some room right up the middle for the score.
How about Barkley Christensen's Broncos as they have come into St. George. Great kickoff return. Got new life on the PI call, and now they're going to go for 2. Not shocked here. And it's going to be a Palmer throw, out route, touch. Hit down for 2. What a catch outside. And it's 8-0. What a play. There was good coverage out there, but Landon Black just snared it.
Yeah, great throw up high and way to high point it. San Juan gets a great kick return. Nearly turns it over on downs, but the PI call keeps them alive, and they end up going for pay dirt.
We'll take a timeout. The touchdown brought to you by Team D on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. 8-0. Broncos lead the Thunder on ESPN and CEC TV, your Region 10 network.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Nielsen set the kick for the Broncos. Back to return for the Thunder.
Thunder's turn after the Broncos take the 8-0 lead. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson, and a low kick. Up back will grab it, and he's going to return it from about the 15-yard line, going to the right side, cut back, and then bottled up. Got the 20, and that was about it. And Noah Wood
around the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Thunder.
Junior quarterback. Made big strides last year as a sophomore, and he's got some talent around him. Lincoln Holmes, Eric Olson, Austin Turnbow, Taven Mortensen, and then only one young guy is Taufa. Stuart Taufa is the starting left tackle, and only a freshman. You know, will he be the next Peter Falanico or Panay Sewell? His debut starts now for Coach Rick Barry. Man in motion, They give it on the jet sweep, and nothing there. Grover into the backfield, a loss of 4, maybe 5. That play was not blocked. It was actually Turnbow that got the handoff and then paid for it. 8:30 on our Nets on Fire clock into the first quarter. We saw San Juan get sacked on their first play from scrimmage. Now we see Desert Hills go backwards. Fui gonna throw. Gonna dump it underneath to Olsen. Olsen quickly gets out of bounds, and they'll get most of that lost yardage back. Gain of about 5, maybe 6, and it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Coach Jim Eggleston. He had a lot of coaching experience. He was part of the Dixie State staff with Coach Brumfield, Coach Juan, spent some time at Dixie with Coach Munkers, and now he is here with Coach Barry calling the plays. Fui steps up in the pocket, looking downfield. Squares to throw, underneath, incomplete, trying to find Eric Olsen at about the 35-yard line, and it is a 3 and out for this Desert Hills offense. Little nerves maybe for the Thunder.
Yeah, great. I mean, that's a coverage, quarterback hurry, or whatever you want to call it. Umbrella coverage, three deep. Turnbow couldn't run past anybody. Safeties were in a back pedal from the very beginning, and Noah just had nowhere to go.
And Cyrus Polu back inside his own 15, going to kick it. Good kick, angled away from the punt returner, Lad Ivins. It'll go out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. And Jace Palmer, who called his own number on a 1-yard touchdown run, Broncos offense will get their second possession of the game.
Yeah, they had a, pretty respectable, that's the word I'm looking for, first drive, because it was basically 2 drives. They got a great kickoff return. They went down, got to 4th, got the pass interference, but then were just physical. They just ran it in right in the interior of Desert Hills defense, and that is Desert Hills' #1 core this year, is their defensive unit, with Cy Nunley leading the pack. But they definitely need to show out here in this second drive. They did a great job putting pressure on the quarterback, but it was the run game of San Juan that killed them last series.
Here are the Broncos. They're going to give it. Little student bodies. They pull the guards. Grover's hard-nosed run. And the ball comes out. It's fumbled and recovered by Desert Hills. Ball popped out. And who grabbed it, Andy? It was number 9 for the Thunder, and that
Jake
is
Wilkins.
Jake Wilkins.
Tremendous. Once again, they hand it off. They got 2 linemen out in front to block. And Desert Hills just gangs tackles. It was a good run until the fumble. Desert Hills puts a helmet on the ball. It pops out. Huge play for the Thunder.
And here comes the offense. A 3 and out, but the defense stepping up big. Noah Fuatilolo going to give it on a run to Tyden Morris. Tyden Morris going to take it straight ahead. Good blocking this time. And 6, maybe 7, out to the 44-yard line. 3rd down and a long 3 for the Thunder. Excuse me, 2nd down, and we'll make it 4 here as they back the marker up just a little bit. Olsen in motion, give to Tyden Morris again. Started left, goes right near the sticks, and that is going to be enough on the run by Tyden Morris for a fabulous Freddy's.
First down, and it's nice to have that big physical back if you're Desert Hills. They've had smaller backs the last couple years. The Ford brothers, who were great athletes but just didn't have the size. Tyden Morris is a big, strong dude. He looks like he's lived in the weight room all offseason. Short yardage situation, just give it to the big fella.
Twins to either side. Fui looking at Olsen on an out route. Eric Olsen reels it in down inside the 25, knocking on the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Beautiful touch pass by Fui.
Excellent timing. Nice gliding route there by Olsen, and turning just at the right time, and beautiful ball just laid right into his fingertips. Cotton candy pass. That one's easy to catch. Great job. Twin
formation. Olsen and Turnbow to the left. Mortensen and Holmes to the right. Fui looking long downfield. Olsen again inside the 10. How about the connection early on in the season between Noah and Eric? They are on point on this drive.
Tremendous. He's got the size. It was well covered, but he just used his body to shield off the defender and plucked it with his fingers. Didn't let it get into his body where it could get swatted away. Keeps his hands up. Textbook catch there by Olsen.
Coach Eggleston, the offensive coordinator, said that these two got a really good chemistry through all the 7-on-7 camps this summer. And you can see it right now. And Noah Noah looks unbelievably good. The footwork, the timing, on point. A good throw there by Noah on a little slant route, but it's broken up and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I was looking for Tyden Morris. And it just, oh no, that's not Tyden.
It was Lincoln Holmes.
Lincoln Holmes, excuse me. Good coverage by San Juan.
Holmes, younger brother of Peyton Holmes, you saw him star on the basketball team last
Yeah.
year. Lost in the state championship to Cedar. But Lincoln loves to play football. And a tip and almost a catch. That one thrown just a little bit behind the intended receiver. Thunder going quick here. But now it's going to be an interesting decision here for the coaching staff.
Austin Turnbow was wide open, got lost in the coverage on the all slants, and Noah just threw it behind him.
Third down. What do they draw up? The run was working, and now they've kind of got the ball down into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone with the pass. You give it to Tyden here, or do you go throw it? They're going to run Fui out of the pocket. He's going to roll to the right. He's going to tuck. He's going to run. He's going to go inside the 5 and dive, and touchdown, Noah Fuatalolo.
Noah fumbled right before the goal line, and Taven Mortensen was Johnny on the spot, fell right into his lap. Noah lowered his head. We know he's a physical kid who can run. They roll him out, give him the opportunity to throw it or run it. Nobody comes open. He pulls it down, lowers his shoulder. Good hit by San Juan. We've already seen 2 fumbles in this game, and Mortensen dives on it for the score.
First varsity touchdown of Taven Mortensen's career. We saw his older brother, Jace Mortensen, play for the Thunder. And now Taven, the junior. And a fumble and fire drill, and this is going to be bottled up. So it's going to stay 8-6. Isaac Poppy started to look like he wanted to kick that, and then all of a sudden the hold was not there, and it'll be 8-6. We'll take the break on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Thunder trail by 2 on ESPN Radio and CEC TV.
Beyond the park you know exists a world you don't. A world that is greater. Greater than just one passion. Greater than just one adventure. Greater than just one moment. Come to where life is greater. Come to Greater Zion.
Ernie's 2 Sinclair stations want to wish Region 10 athletes the best of luck this season. And stay tuned for the Ernie's Player of the Game. Don't forget to grab an Ernie's reward card that allows you to save on fuel and earn points for every dollar spent in store. Get your card today. Ernie's, St. George, Hurricane, Cedar, and in Beaver.
Welcome back. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson with you. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you the opening night of Region 10 football. Yeah, if you haven't been paying attention, they made another 5A class, so this is now... There's 13 teams in Region 10. Cache Valley is Region 11. And we are underway. Thunder defense forced a fumble, recovered by Jake Wilkins. Taven Mortensen dives on a fumble at the goal line, scores the touchdown. And now the kickoff is bobbled and finally handled by Cooper Black. Black's going to start right, and he's going to be bottled up, and he didn't even get to the 10-yard line. Swarming special teams that time by the Thunder after, if you remember, the opening kickoff went for a big return.
Yeah, it looked to me like the returner had that in his head that he was going to do a handoff, and that's why he didn't keep his eye on the ball. He was too worried about handing it off. This time Desert Hills is ready for it. Kid puts him in a headlock, drags him down to the ground.
6:39 left on the Nets on Fire clock here in the first quarter. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court. They're actually resurfacing the courts right now, so they're temporarily shut down. I can't wait to see those new courts over there. It's going to be awesome, part of the Be More Sports Complex.
Amazing.
Check out netsonfire.org to see all the training packages available for your athletes. Certified trainers ready to help you out. Glad to be here, kicking off the season. 2-point lead for San Juan. They get their third possession here in the first quarter. Chase Palmer, the quarterback. Trips the far sideline, single receiver. They're going to go bubble screen outside, caught by Black. Black takes it to the outside, cuts back at the 15, dives to near the 20. Will be close to a Fabulous Freddy's first down.
And that was just a great block by the other Black, Landon Black, who collapsed the cornerback for his relative, I'm assuming, on a nice little bubble.
On the play, can bring up
It's a first down. They gave him just enough, 10-yard gain.
correction. First down, Broncos.
The San Juan Broncos, 8-4 last year. Remember, Desert Hills only finished 5th in Region 9.
Yeah.
It was a tough season.
Yeah, it was weird.
And yet, a lot of people with Coach Barry coming in think this team will do better this year. They were picked 3rd in the preseason media and coaches combined poll back on Monday. RPO give. Cut back to the middle, but nothing there. Going to be a gain of 1, and that is it. Good defense in the interior by the Thunder front 7.
Have done a pretty good job defensively so far in this game, has Desert Hills, creating a turnover. They've got the size advantage in the box, clearly. And they just, once they kind of figure out the run game, that's what's been hurting them. Against the pass, they've done excellently.
DBs. The safeties are Turnbow and Tide Morris. The corners, look at some of the Sky Mountain starters for the Thunder. Izzy Meredith, who's been struggling through camp with a little knee injury starting at the left corner. On the other side, it's Trey Levitt. Robbie Tangren, one of the defensive tackles. And then these backers, unbelievable. Unbelievable with Cy Nunley, Jake Wilkins, and Lincoln Holmes. A really good linebacker core for the linebacker coach, Coach Wes Nunley. And now they're taking a lot of time. Clock going down, and I think the Broncos want to take a timeout. Timeouts all year brought to you by Scott Gibson, Intercap Lending. We'll step aside, 30-second timeout. 8-6, the Broncos lead the Thunder on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard.
There is a place where rocks bleed and nature blushes on a battlefield green with envy, where dimples determine destiny and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where friends are opponents and opponents are friends, where the prize is elusive, the conquest is captivating, and the score isn't settled till the drinks are down. There is a place.
Back live, Desert Hills High School, Ideal Home and Paint, bringing you tonight's game and all the coverage all season long. And appreciate our friends at Intermountain Sports Medicine. They provide the trainers throughout Region 10 again this year, keeping our kids safe on the field. And it's going to be Jace Palmer going deep, bearing that behind the defense, in and out of the intended receiver's hands. Landon Black couldn't bring it to the body.
In on the coverage, along with Turnbow.
Good throw, airing it out, put it where his receiver had a chance to get it. Would have been an athletic play. But, you know, you like the arm of this Palmer kid. So far, he hasn't thrown it a lot, but he's been on the money when he has thrown it.
Definitely a gunslinger.
Yeah.
Likes to take shots. You like that. Canyon View leads Ogden 14-6. Of course, Canyon View not in Region 10. They went down to 3A. Palmer going to throw again over the middle, and it's intercepted by Austin Turnbow. Turnbow to the 40, 35, caught from the backside at about the 32-yard line, and the second takeaway for the black and gold in this game.
And that's what he does. Turnbow back for his senior year. Doesn't have his brother back there with him this year, but he is a ball hawk, one of the best overall athletes in the region. We'll see here for our TV audience the replay, a little play action. Leaves it up just a little too high and right into the hands of number 2, who's a playmaker after he makes the INT and takes it back for about 15 more yards after he catches it.
Yeah, Austin Turnbow with the interception. Thunder will take over. They'll mark it at the 31. They trail by 2, 5:14 on the Nets on Fire clock here in quarter number 1 of the season opener. Man in motion. Instead, they'll go the other way to Jake Wilkins, and one-on-one and a nice tackle as he tried to cut back, and that was Black that brought him down, Landon Black.
San Juan has been excellent against this run game of Desert Hills so far, stymieing them at the point of attack on the line of scrimmage, and there hasn't been a lot of room. I mean, Tide Morris has run it a couple times hard, but not a lot of yards.
Second down for the Thunder. What do you want to go if you're Coach Egg? What do you want to do here? I think maybe a little Eric Olson time.
Yeah, absolutely. Run a little 7-8 yard out to Olson at the sidelines. That's been your bread and butter so far in this game.
Instead, they'll run it to Ford. Zach Ford, he's quick. Got it to the 25, took a big hit. Stayed in bounds, even though he popped out of bounds. And a 5-yard gain for the Thunder.
Yeah, he's the lightning to Morris's thunder.
Yep.
And we see the explosiveness as he runs horizontally. And if he gets past that guy, he might be gone. But when he gets hit, he flies because he's a small dude.
He's just like his brother Ethan Ford, who had some injuries last year that kind of derailed his senior season. Zach, only a junior, about 5'5", maybe 145, not very big, but he is fast. Noah puts Olson in motion, gives it to Tyden Morris. Morris right up the middle, down to the 20, and into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone, go Desert Hills, and that might be enough, yes, for a Fabulous Freddy's first down, I believe.
Great job getting second level there by Steele Wyman on the right side of that offensive line, creating a little crease for Morris.
Mortensen and Ford in a twins to the top of your screen on the far hash. Olson and Turnbow twins to this side. Morris in the backfield. He'll get the handoff, make the first man mince, bounce on the outside, gets the edge, turns it upfield, runs over a guy down to the 5-yard line, and a nice first down run, and it'll be first and goal from the 5, thanks to the hard-nosed run by Tyden Morris.
No twinkle toes for Tyden. He ain't running out of bounds. You got to hit him out of bounds. He lowers the shoulder, and we're seeing the physicality. And Desert Hills loves having a back like this. Inside, can kick it out, has the speed to get the edge, and then he wants to run over a couple guys. Impressive run by number 12.
Thunder looking over. Coach Eggleston hand signal it in. Coach Berry just kind of hanging out. He's letting Egg do his thing. Hand off again up the middle, and up-ended Morris going to be just shy, taken down at the 1. And the guy that made the tackle a little slow to get up in that collision as he cut the feet, and that's Grover with the stop, and he's up and he looks okay now, but it'll be second and goal.
Stud running backs up against each other on that one. It makes a great tackle to go below the knees, but took it hard in the ribs, and looks like he might sub out for a play. Jensen Grover.
Maybe check on him, maybe precautionary there by the white hat, maybe thinking he was a little shaken up. You'll have to check out for one play. Third and goal. From the 1. Fuatololo bobbled it, grabs it himself, runs it in. Touchdown Thunder, their first lead of the game. Noah takes it in from 1 yard out.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest touchdown, but with only 1.5 yards to go or a couple yards, he's able to wrangle it and get it in as Noah gets his first touchdown run of the season.
Yeah, and he's about 6'1", 235. He looks like Noah looks like he's been working hard in the weight room. Now here's Isaac Poppy, the freshman kicker, on for the PAT. The snap was bad, and the snap is bad again and again. You know, and we were talking with Coach Berry about the special teams, and he kind of paused. And right now, the high snap, the hold, and Poppy hasn't got a chance to even put a foot on a ball yet, and they're 0 for 2 on PATs.
Yeah, going for 2 like San Juan did might be in their near future is another problem on the snap.
12-8, Thunder lead it on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Back after this message from our great local partners.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel, someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Ace is the place with a helpful hardware.
See Hearst first this month for great deals on red hot buys at Hearst Ace Hardware. Make sure and get an Ace Rewards card for savings around the house, the yard, or the job site. Stop by Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Cedar City and St. George.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you tonight's game. And as always, we're going to hand out a player of the game. Brought to you by Ernie's 2 Sinclair Station. Also, we'll name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game a little bit later on. Now they're going to go reverse on the kick return. It worked the first time, and it looks like it works again across the 30. And a nice job finally wrapping him at 35. Jerry Neves was the guy that ended up with that kick return.
Yeah, it looked to me like if he would have stayed outside, he had room to go, but he cut it back inside. But still a great return by Nieves, one of the best athletes on the San Juan team. And he ran right into the arms of Cyrus Polu.
Be interesting to see how San Juan's offense responds after a couple turnovers. You know, they got that opening kickoff return, ran it in for the score, got the 2-point conversion, but the last 2 possessions have been turnovers. Desert Hills has ratcheted up the pressure on Jace Palmer. He's out of the gun. Hand off to Grover. He'll start wide. Side Nunley and it looked like Lincoln Holmes make the tackle from the backside on Grover after about a 3-yard pickup.
Holmes, such an athlete. I mean, for going into his junior season, but just a strong kid, well built. Nice to have on the football squad for defensive-minded Coach Barry.
Out of the gun is Jace Palmer. Some instructions, now backs up, about a 7-yard drop out of the gun, looking to throw, quick release, and it's caught by Black. Black to the 45 and taken down immediately by Meredith.
Good sure tackle there by Meredith. Not before he could get the first down, but good pop nonetheless by number 1.
Passes complete to Black.
Ashton Stevens, the safety on Meredith's side.
Got a Hurst Ace update after this play. Looking to throw, little pressure, blitz picked up, dumps it underneath, caught. No, incomplete. Probably a good thing, probably would have lost a little bit of yardage. Crimson Cliffs is on the board. Field goal up at Green Canyon. They lead 3-0. Other scores, Spanish Fork with a 6-0 lead over Cedar. And those are the only scores we have to update. Brought to you by Hurst Ace Hardware and Hurst General Store. Check out their Red Hot Buys every month. They always are open 7 days a week with a variety of products with prices that please at Hurst. Over the middle, caught. Nice hands by Ivins, and Ivins is going to have a first down into Thunder territory down to about the 41-yard line.
Great read by Palmer. Run pass option, rips it out of the gut of his running back and slings it to the seam for an easy first down. And that one had some mustard on it, but lad Ivins was able to use his gloves to corral it for a first down.
1:24 on the Nets on Fire clock, left in quarter number 1. Broncos play action. Palmer going to run with it, and he's going to be taken down for a loss on the far sideline. Good pursuit. And I believe that was Cy Nunley, was it not?
I think it was Christian Bolly.
Bolly.
Or Boley. As once again, this pass coverage for Desert Hills has been pretty good. There's been a lot of coverage type sacks, and that time it was Palmer trying to get out to the edge, but Boley comes in and puts an end to it fast.
You know, the most outstanding stat brought to you by Wilkinson so far might be that is sack number 3 for this Thunder defense. Palmer going to throw, caught, and taken down near the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Ashton Stevens. And that's another Fabulous Freddy's first down for the Broncos.
And a little bit of a march here. Another really nice ball from Palmer, who's one of the 3A quarterbacks who's highly touted coming into this season based on his performance last year for the Broncos. Went 4-1 in their region.
I can't remember who had him rated, but I think they had him all class for the 5th rated high school prospect at the quarterback position. That time, though, a little high and over the hands of Cooper Black, incomplete.
And that's a long throw from the right hash across the field to the numbers. Wanted to leave it high, but not that high for his big fella outside receiver, Cooper Black.
Into the first quarter, game we've had on our sister station, 94.9 FM KDXU. Also streaming on sportsradio977.com. No score yet between Cypress and Snow Canyon. Cypress had a 75-yard touchdown called back, so that's Into the first, no score. We got 18 seconds left in the first here. Grover going to run it. Bounce it to the outside. Hits his own man, so he stays inside and pushes for what he can. And it's going to be a nice little about 3-yard pickup.
Dances around, picks up a few on the play for the Broncos.
Good job by this defensive front. Cy Nunley in on the action as per usual.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. 12-8. Touchdown by Taven Mortensen. And a run by Noah Fuatololo. And no good on both PATs. Both snaps and holds bad and didn't even get a foot on it. So it's 12-8. Thunder have the lead. We'll be right back after this on your Region 10 network.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Hey, time out. I've got a loan for you. Scott Gibson here with Intercap Lending. Put me in the finance game to work for you. No matter what you're looking for, to build, buy, or refinance, I can help. So don't drop the ball and let me, with my 25 years experience, go to work for you. 435-619-8080.
We're back. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you our season opener. 1 quarter in the books. Desert Hills 12, San Juan 8. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson with you. And we are excited to be back on your Region 10 radio network for another exciting year of high school football. Next week, we got Morgan, Snow Canyon, Crimson Cliffs, and Spanish Fork, among other games on the broadcast schedule. Palmer going to throw. Route was jumped and broken up on that far sideline. 2 receivers in the vicinity.
Big play by Meredith on a 3rd down. Takes a risk and throws it. That was getting to be caught unless he gambled. And he screwed up the receiver just enough for him to not be able to make the catch. And now we'll see if the Broncos decide to go for it again on 4th down. Looks like they will.
Yes, it's the first time they went for it on 4th down on their opening drive of the game. Pass interference call, and they took advantage of it and got the opening score and the 2-point try, but it's been a 12 unanswered by the Thunder. And a key down here. 4th down, here we go. Palmer looking to throw over the middle, and it is in and out of the hands, incomplete, and the Thunder defense holds. It looked like Jersey Neves just couldn't bring it into the body as the hit came right as soon as he was trying to catch it.
Yeah, give Meredith credit again for pass defense broken up. Tremendous job. I'm very impressed with Meredith. Once again, gets his right hand in and just punches it out. And turnover on downs.
I came to practice on Thursday night, last night, and he had a knee brace on and at one point walked off the field really ginger, but he looks like he's fine tonight.
Yeah.
Pitch to Tyden Morris. Morris going to turn it upfield, and big collision as he dives end over end. And we'll take it for about a 4-yard pickup on 1st down.
Good job getting low at least to take Tyden out. But Tyden is head hunting as a running back. I mean, he's looking to run people over. And he's done it a couple times tonight. Fun running back to watch.
Tonight's game brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. With over 600 5-star reviews, always one great low price. Go to simplywisdomteeth.com. Another run up the middle by Tyden Morris, and that's a fabulous Freddy's.
1st down, and this could, be set up to kind of be a bully ball type drive for Desert Hills. They've gone to the spread, they've gone to the bubble. It looks like they'll do that here on 1st down, but good throw. Complete to Broden Cox.
Yeah. And Fuatololo finds him on his hands, and it's a pickup of 5 out to the 47, actually give him the 48. 2nd down. Quick pitch as the Thunder going quick. Morris again somersaults over a low tackle. Keeps going, no whistle. Yeah, the line judge on the near sideline blew it dead.
I like that. Just keep going. Maybe they won't blow the whistle. We'll see here on the replay. Perfect flip somersault lands on his back and elbow and everything else clearly down. But hey, no risk in trying to play it off like you did and hit the ground.
Who says you can't start developing your sales skills at a young age? 10:15 to go. 4-point lead for the Thunder. They want more. They're right at midfield. Hand off to Morris. Bounces it outside. Doesn't have an angle, and he's going to be wrapped up and brought down. Beautiful tackle again by Landon Black on the outside. And now decision time, and Morris a little slow to get up.
Tremendous. Landon Black just like a missile.
And you don't want to see Tide Morris down on the turf in the first half of your season opener.
He has been a warrior early in this game, delivering punishment.
Injury timeouts brought to you by Intermountain Sports Medicine. If you've been injured, you can call Dr. Millward's office today, 435-251-3600. Again, they provide all the athletic training for Region 10 varsity athletics. Let's take a 30-second injury timeout. We'll be back. 9:52 left, quarter number 2. Thunder lead 12-8 over the Broncos in the season opener. And now it looks like they've got him off the field. Let's hold it right here. San Juan, yeah, let's keep it here. And punt unit on for the first time tonight. It's Cyrus Polu standing at his own 35, and the Thunder are going to kick this football. Unless they decide to fake it. Andy, do you want to work on a fake in the second quarter of your opener in a 4-point game? Probably not.
No time is a bad time for a fake punt, unless you're Kalani Sitake and you're on your own 5-yard line. You try to do it.
Polu, good kick. Going to be returnable, though, and it's muffed. And the Thunder appear to have jumped on it at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it was the sun or what, but it hit him right on the chin, it looked like. And this could be
And no signal yet, and now there's the signal. Thunder do recover it, and that is the third turnover for San Juan in the first about 15 minutes of this game.
And it's rough. Yeah, you're right, because they've played, other than the turnovers, they've been right there with Desert Hills on really both sides of the ball. And huge mistakes like this will put it right inside the red zone for Noah.
It is Jake Wilkins in the backfield. Tyden Morse is on the trainer table, and the Intermountain Sports Medicine team is look like they're pulling the sock down and checking the ankle. Ford gets the carry, trying to use the speed, gets to the outside, cuts, and has a 10-yard pickup. The speedster, Zach Ford, like the fastest Ford on the field.
Tremendous. I love it. Give that kid the ball on that little outside reach play. And Ladd Ivins came in and blew somebody up to try to divert the running back, but Ford, too quick.
Fabulous Freddy's first down. Fuel it up, wash it down. They always wipe your car. Full service car wash, 20 minutes or less. At Fabulous Freddy's. Fooey going in the end zone, wide open. Turnbow, too easy. Blown coverage, and Austin Turnbow's first touchdown this season, and it's Noah's first touchdown pass of the 2021 season.
Yeah, not sure what happened if Jersey Nieves went to a squat and was expecting a safety to be over the top, but so easy. Yeah, Turnbow has got an interception. Now he's got a touchdown, two-way star for this Desert Hills Thunder team. Nice little toss from Noah as well.
They threw the chains down, but I think it was about a 14-yard touchdown pass. Just a mistake in the secondary. It looked like Jersey Nieves was playing like a bump and a flat. He released him, and then Austin just kept going. They're going to go for two here. And it's going to be incomplete, almost intercepted. So trying to get back some of those PAT attempts, and not to be special teams going to be an emphasis in practice for Coach Barry moving forward, but still the Thunder offense rolling right along now. 18-8, 10-point lead, largest of the game on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. We'll be back in a flash.
Time apart has taught us. In our social distance, we found space. Space to ponder. Space to connect. Space to imagine. Space to heal. In the emptiness, we found meaning. In silence, we found beauty. In separation, we've discovered there is so much more to find when we find our space. Find your space.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Desert Hills High School, home of the Thunder, Ideal Home and Paint, bringing you high school football tonight and all season long. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson. What do you like about this Thunder offense? They are moving at a much quicker pace than last year. I can see that for starters.
Yeah, they're moving quick. They got the, kind of jet sweep working for them. Noah's made some good throws. It's nice to have Turnbow going full go on offense this year as well as defense. He's a playmaker. And they've just got weapons. I mean, I was impressed, in that first quarter by Eric Olson and a bunch of other guys. That's why they got the lead.
Kickoff is returnable. Here comes the reverse handoff. Neves with it, and he is going to be hit, but breaks the tackle, turns north and south, breaks another tackle, and then brought down from the backside at the 32, maybe the 33-yard line. Another good return by this Broncos special teams unit.
Tough kid. Yeah, I agree, and they run that reverse every time. Watch out for the fake coming up soon in the second half, folks, but good job by Nieves. He's been tough on offense and defense.
Now, Morris is not out there at safety. So, number 5, Ashton Stevens is playing safety with Turnbow. Still got Trey Levitt and Izzy Meredith on the corners for Coach Rick Barry. And out of the gun, Jace Palmer. And they'll blow it dead. He's going to start to run a quarterback draw, and the whistles came. Movement, maybe. It hasn't been many flags. I think this is just the second flag of the game, and it's a false start on the Broncos. One penalty for 15 yards on the Thunder, now one penalty for 5 yards on the Broncos. It's been pretty clean.
It has. I mean, as far as penalties, it has been sloppy with some other stuff, turnovers, but not a lot of laundry on the field.
Palmer out of the gun. Surveys the defense, got trips to the near sideline, ball on the far hash. Single receiver to the top. It's going to be a bubble screen, and it's going to be blown up by Trey Levitt.
Wow, what a play to just attack the bubble screen by Levitt and Turnbow. No shot for the Broncos on that play. Turnbow was getting held a little bit, too. And he just went right into the blocker, rode the blocker into the receiver, and that's just muscle. Turnbow has put on some biceps in the offseason.
Yes, he has. Clearly one of the leaders, one of the seniors, one of the captains. Going to throw now. Palmer steps up, flings it, caught by Black at about the 38. And team tackled by not 1, 2, but 3 Thunder. They say the ball come out. Turnbow's pointing. The Thunder come out of there with it. I don't think the officials saw it, though. Nice job to try to sell it there, but it's just stay with the San Juan Broncos here. Third down.
It's third down.
Third down. Thunder players trying to get the fans to jump around a little bit here. Thunder showing blitz. Palmer looks maybe going to audible here or change the protection. Big play, 18-8. Thunder lead by 10 in the second quarter. Throw underneath right at the sticks, caught by Black. That's Landon Black climbing the ladder and reeling it in. That's a fabulous Freddy's.
First down and knows right where the sticks are. Great delivery by Palmer. Desert Hills maybe a little bit too much of a back pedal and too much of a cushion as they were kind of surrendering the line to gain there a little bit.
Tonight's game brought to you by InfoWest. They'll bring you our lightning fast, high-speed internet show at halftime. the internet people at InfoWest. Still a lot of game to play, though. 7:50 left. Palmer going to throw underneath on an in route. Caught, and Levitt quickly makes the tackle, and it's a gain of about just 3 yards, and it'll be second down.
And Palmer getting into a little bit of a rhythm here, even though he gets hit from behind. He wanted a call. It was clearly after the throw, but it was coming from the blind side, and he didn't get the call.
As always, if we score 25 points or more, everybody can take advantage of the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert after the game at Yogurt Lounge. First 5 ounces are free. Hand off to Black, and Black's going to take it across midfield into Thunder territory down to the 48.
Tripped up there by Lincoln Holmes. Gets in on his legs there.
Lincoln's strong. I mean, for a junior, he was strong as a sophomore, even stronger.
Yeah.
He works out with the team, and then at the gym I go to, I see him there in the afternoons all summer long. Hand off to Black, bounces outside, and just going to be stopped shy of a first down. Good tackle on the far sideline. I couldn't see who got him. I think it was Austin Turnbow that came in and made that hit.
Yeah, flying in from the safety position, coming downhill. And that's tough to do as a safety when they're running that zone read, because you never know if he's going to yank it out and throw it over the top of you. But great read by Turnbow coming in and rolling him over.
4th and short, just across midfield. Hard count coming. Now Palmer pauses. Hand signals coming from San Juan coaching staff. Now I'll go empty. And flags fly. Delay game or movement? I couldn't tell. They were running out of the clock.
They had a just empty quarterback draw, it looked like to me, drawn up. Spreading everybody out, trying to make the box a numbers advantage for them. But what did they call?
False start,
Okay.
so 5-yard penalty. Second penalty of the game. Both have been false starts for the Broncos. And now certainly if you wanted to run the ball, now you probably got to change that to a pass play. Palmer out of the gun. Twins to either side. He's going to pooch kick it. And it's going to be a kick that's going to land at about the 22, go out of bounds at about the 16. Pretty good little pooch kick.
I think that's what they were going to do the other play, too. Now that I see that they have that in their arsenal, the quarterback just going forward a step and then pooching it. And Desert Hills has a chance to extend the lead here with a little mojo going with Noah and the boys on offense.
Trying to get some score updates all night long. Brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. Still 0-0 late first half. Snow Canyon and Cypress. Last we heard, Crimson was up 3-0. Spanish Fork was beating Cedar 6-0.
Jake Wilkins gets the carry, gets twisted up.
And they'll get it outside to Jake Wilkins. He'll cut back. Looked like he maybe could have got the edge, and he's shy of the 20. And just a short pickup. It's going to be 3rd down and long for Noah Fuatololo and this Thunder offense. They'll go.
Throw it to
Olsen,
right?
They got him in the middle of the trips formation on the top. Turnbull all alone, single receiver side. Fua looking down the field. Got Olsen behind the defense. Sorry, that's Holmes. Lincoln Holmes could score. Lincoln Holmes to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Touchdown. 80 yards. Lincoln Holmes' first touchdown of the season. The second touchdown pass by Noah.
Bombs away for Fui. What a throw. He had Turnbow and Holmes kind of in the same spot. Holmes was about 10 yards further downfield. And we see the Jets. I mean, uses the hands, bingo, and then outruns everybody for the score. He's got star power.
Lincoln Holmes was the only, he only got one vote in the preseason poll for the first, second
Morons.
team honorable mention.
Media.
I know I
Make
voted
you
for
sick.
him. Finally a good hold, and Poppy's kick is up, and it is good. So Isaac Poppy finally gets a hold down. It was a low kick, but it got high enough to clear the uprights, and it's now 25-8. And folks, that's exciting news because Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is on tonight after the game. Everybody, whether you're watching, listening, or in the stands, you can go to Yogurtland, take the whole family. Holbrook Asphalt's paying for it with the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert. It is on tonight. How about this offense looking pretty good there?
How about Coach Eggleston with the 10,000-watt smile down there with Noah and Austin Turnbow and Lincoln Holmes. He's having the time of his life here at home. His first game at Desert Hills, and things are clicking.
I think there's only 7 juniors in the entire program at Desert Hills. But Tyden Morris is one of them. Lincoln Holmes is one of them. Taven Mortensen, Noah Fuatololo, we call him Fui, is another one. So they don't have that many juniors, but the ones they have are making plays here tonight. Mortensen jumped on a touchdown after a big hit at the goal line. The ball came loose, and he recovers it. Holmes with that 80-yarder. So the junior class, Noah already 1 rushing, 2 passing touchdowns. We were talking about in that pregame show, Andy, how, he got such a valuable amount of playing time last year, and he is making big strides already tonight. As that kick by Polu goes out of the end zone for the touchback.
San Juan needs some movement. It's been a while since the very beginning of the first quarter.
Hunter Johnson has his first ever career touchdown pass. Snow Canyon takes the 7-0 lead. He finds Brooks Esplin. And late in the first half, Snow Canyon on top. 7-0. Update brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. San Juan, they've had some rhythm, but the 3 turnovers have kind of derailed them here. And now they find themselves giving up 25 unanswered points. Palmer looking to throw down the field, one-on-one coverage, and it is caught.
Wow.
I think he wrestled away from Izzy Meredith. Catch made by Jersey Neves.
Tremendous hand fighting up top. Yeah, I agree. I thought Meredith had that one. 50-50 ball, but Nieves, give me that ball.
33-yard pickup there over the top. And maybe that'll get this Broncos offense sparked again. Grover runs it up the middle and gonna get a couple. Finally taken out, and the ball came out, but they blew it dead.
Grover with the carry.
They're hawking tonight.
They are.
Ripping the ball out.
Picks up about 2 minutes.
That one right after his knee hit the ground, but good effort.
3-yard pickup. Second down and a long 7. Again, coming up, Info West halftime. We'll have scores from around the region. Thoughts, analysis on this one. 25-8. Still 3:50 left on the Nets on Fire clock here in quarter number 2. Another fade route, one-on-one. A lot of hand fighting going on. Levitt right there next to Black, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, threw it to the inside when Black was going to the outside. Wanted to give his tall guy a chance against Levitt, but good defense.
By the way, Tyden Morris is still getting attention from the trainers. He's got his shoe cleat off, and he's got ice on the lower foot right now. Still got his pads on and everything, but with the score being 25-8, might not see Tyden Morris for a while. Palmer underneath, check down, incomplete. Turnbow made sure he didn't catch it, and then Turnbow and Wilkins helping up Lad Ivins.
And once again, Palmer has got to kind of fade away on his throw as the pocket is collapsing. Leaves it up a little too high. He's been high a few times tonight.
4th down again.
Like me in college.
Is this the 5th time I think the Broncos have went for it already on 4th down in the first half? Looking to throw. Palmer. Double clutch. Ooh. Caught by Black up high on a post route. Well defended, and that ball was pinpoint.
Great catch by Black, and he knows he can throw it up high to that kid, and he'll go and get it. That was a incredible throw and catch, even with Levitt draped all over him. Great conversion there. They need a score here.
3:27 and ticking on the Nets on Fire clock. Late second quarter. 25-8. Desert Hills leads. Palmer throws. Got his man caught. And trying to toe tap, stay in, did he?
Touchdown Broncos.
Yes, touchdown Broncos, Lad Ivins.
Physical kid, and that is a pivotal, obviously, that play before, the most pivotal of the game for San Juan, because they could have turned the ball over and maybe gone into the locker room down another score. Instead, they cut it to a 11, potentially 12, potentially 10-point game if they can convert. Potentially 9-point game, right?
Right.
Royal City math?
Yeah, well, and the missed extra points.
Yeah.
And the failed 2-point try kind of left a few points off the board for the Thunder, but this 2-point conversion slant route going to be way too tall, incomplete. Pretty good coverage there. And we'll take the timeout. 3:12 left first half, 25-14. Broncos back in it a little bit here on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard.
This graph is square.
Pretty close.
Artemisia is all the sagebrushes, but there's your needle and thread. Which one is this?
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
Welcome back. Desert Hills High School, 25-14. They got the lead. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson with you. Andy, that was a big score for the Broncos to get back within 11 here after Desert Hills rattled off 25 straight points.
Absolutely. That fourth down, that catch by Black was incredible. Palmer is showing why he's one of the most accoladed 3A quarterbacks in the state. They needed that one, and they put it through. Very impressive comeback drive for the Broncos. And an awkward return there for Desert Hills as Levitt and the return man run into each other. And down goes Tuckness, Riker Tuckness, at about the 16-yard line for Desert Hills. That's where they'll take over.
You know, field position has been a big advantage for San Juan in this game, but the turnovers have been a big part of this first half story with the 3 takeaways for the Thunder defense, and the Thunder have laid it on the ground once, but they were able to jump on it and ended up scoring the touchdown when Taven Mortensen pounced on that football. There's a run that goes nowhere. It can be a loss of a yard or so on the play.
Callan Burke, big number 64 for the Broncos, went in there and just swallowed up that run for no gain. Actually, a yard lost for D Hills.
Try to see if we got a score update, and we do. Crimson Cliffs leads 10-7 on the road at Green Canyon. And Mustangs scored first and are still nursing that 3-point lead.
Wilkins again on the carry.
Pineview trailing Salem Hills right now 14-7, Andy.
On the play.
A lot of people think
no kidding.
14-7
wow.
Salem Hills right now. Salem Hills was 9-point underdogs according to Nolan Perry's power guide in that game. Long road trip for the Panthers. It was Keith Adams, a 60-yard touchdown run. He's the move-in running back that's committed to Clemson, I believe, for Coach Ray Hosner.
Wow. I didn't get the memo on that. Goodness.
Dad played in the NFL. Timeout on the field. We'll keep it right here. Again, we'll name the Ernie's 2 player of the game, Ernie's 2 Sinclair Station, delivering you the player of the game all season long. Location St. George, Hurricane, Cedar, and Beaver. Ernie's got you covered. Fuel up, grab a snap, like their famous chicken strips. Of course, also going to name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. It's easier than you think to buy direct and save at AWP. And don't forget, it's already on, Andy.
Yeah.
Holbrook.
Light it up.
Asphalt Big Score Dessert.
Buckle up.
Fans can head over there to Yogurtland after the game tonight till they close. Just ask for your Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert at checkout. Your first 5 ounces of yogurt are absolutely FREE free. Andy and I will see you there. Fui out of the gun, looking to throw. Pressure comes. He tucks up in the pocket, has some room to run, and he's going to dive to the sideline near a first down, and he got it. Fabulous Freddy's first down for Noah Fuatololo.
Heads up play by Noah. Going for the sticks, just barely getting it. That's a veteran play.
First down, Thunder.
Tucks it underneath, spits through a couple of guys, and barges his way for a first down.
Hearst Days Hardware scoreboard. Let's check it. We always know this game is exciting. Springville-Dixie, late first half. The Red Devils 7, Flyers 3. We'll keep you posted, and we'll check on all the scores coming up inside our InfoWest halftime report. Still 2:18 to go here in half number 1 on CEC TV and 97.7 ESPN. And it's going to be a handoff and a run right up the middle. Pretty good high-step jump move there. And was that Noah that kept it? Lost his towel.
Yeah, once again, a snap a little high.
But finishing off that run like a running back did.
Yeah, he's tough kid.
And again, Tide Morris hanging out with Coach Brett down there on the sideline. Getting some ice. Hand off to Wilkins. Wilkins trying to stay wide, and he's got the corner. Wilkins up the sideline, the 40. Cuts back at the 35. And ball came out, but they mark him down. And a big run by Jake Wilkins into San Juan territory.
Prettiest run play we've probably seen from Desert Hills all night with how great that was set up on that right side. Right off tackle.
30.
Great block by 22. That's Broden Cox.
32-yard run. And now you're seeing the Thunder start to get some chunk plays. Got that 80-yard touchdown to Lincoln Holmes. 32-yard run there by Mr. Jake Wilkins. And a timeout again to stop the clock. 1:35 left in the first half. And we'll take a 30-second timeout and be right back. 25-14, Thunder lead on the We Win injury loss scoreboard.
Hey, Dad. I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad. That's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
Welcome back, Devin and Andy. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you Region 10 coverage tonight. Thunder lead it 25-14. Noah Fuatololo under pressure, makes one man miss. Now he's going to roll to the left side, dump it off, and it's incomplete. Kind of short-armed that one. He actually had a guy open over there.
Ooh, he wanted Austin Turnbow on his primary read on a skinny post, but it was covered beautifully by the Broncos. And then Noah is showing off some Harry Houdini escapism. Gets to the left side, had a guy, but that's a tough throw. That was Taven Mortensen out there.
Yeah, Morty. 1:27 left on the Nets on Fire clock. Check out training packages at netsonfire.org. Part of the Be More complex. Wilkins still out there running the ball with Morris getting some ice on the ankle. And they're going to call it an illegal shift on the Thunder and back them up here to the 40-yard line. And they'll replay the down. 13-7 Richfield leads Hurricane right now. Tigers opener against the Wildcats. Fuatololo going to throw. Going to roll right now. Noah's going to tuck and run to the 30, 25, 20, and down inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line. Fui showing you he's a dual threat from the quarterback position.
That's tough. Straight up man. Everybody runs, 4 streaks. And that's the old Michael Vick play in Madden. You just have everybody run a mile, and then you pull it down and run for 20 yards.
Noah's always been a really good runner coming up through the youth football ranks. He's played quarterback, even though he's built like a linebacker his entire career. You can see the footwork is really good. Dumps it in the flat to Wilkins, caught inside the 10, deep into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Wilkins will take it down to about the 7-yard line, and it'll be second down and just about a half a yard to go. Didn't quite get the first down, I don't believe.
Cooper Black, aside from the broken coverage, has done an excellent job against Austin Turnbow. He's been the primary receiver that Noah's looked to a few times this series, but he's always covered up by number 1. It's a great matchup on the outside.
Fooey out of the gun. Wilkins, pistol look. Going to throw over the middle, and it is in and out of the hands. Incomplete. He was trying to find Lincoln Holmes. Might have been partially deflected. It'll be third down.
Yeah, got tangled up a little bit by Landon Black. We'll see here on the replay.
Pretty good throw.
And a short one for the
Yep.
Thunder.
Should have probably made that catch. Lincoln probably say I should have had it. So third down, and you just need half a yard to get a fresh set of downs. And you got 2 downs to do it. We'll see if maybe a little RPO here. It is. They give it to Wilkins, and Wilkins is going to push ahead down inside the 5. First and goal, Thunder.
Nice little power pistol formation with the lead blocker, and it's a great block by Jagger Shotwell.
Under a minute to play first half.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, false start. Going to back the Thunder up. I think they were wanting to slow down a little bit. Coach Eggleston's all fired up out there about that mistake. Does stop the clock, 56.5. Thunder lead by 11 here, 25-14. Offense going quick. Quick toss to Wilkins. Wilkins cuts back inside the 5. Touchdown, Jake Wilkins. Another different Thunder player to put his name into the stat sheet in this one.
Flip it out to him. Nice little cutback. Good blocking. And we're seeing a dynamic array of different players and plays that are working for Desert Hills tonight against the Broncos.
Can't forget how much experience Coach Eggleston has as a play caller at the high school and the college level. And his offense is delivering like the mailman right now. 31-14 Poppy for the PAT, brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. It's up, and it is good. And when Poppy's had a good snap and a hold, he's now 2 for 2 for the freshman kicker. 50 seconds left. Thunder tack on the extra point for the second consecutive time. 32-14 our score. And we'll take a 30-second timeout. Be right back for the first half on your Region 10 radio network.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. The big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Cyrus Polu set to kick off. How about this Thunder offense? And it's not just one guy. Everybody is contributing right now for Desert Hills. And you can see maybe now a little bit of a glimpse as to why, this new coaching staff and a lot of people picked them third in the region. Polu could kick. Going to be returnable inside the 5 from about the 3. Fake the reverse this time. Ford tries to blow it up, and Black is going to get it to the 40 and almost broke it.
Great play.
Polu saved the touchdown, the kicker.
I thought he was gone.
He's not really a kicker.
Polu's like,
He's an athlete, folks. He just happens to be a good kicker.
Yeah.
So I say that loosely. That was a good tackle. Saved the touchdown. Maybe, was it Wilkins had an angle there too? But
yeah.
Bolu makes that stop, but because of another good kickoff return, San Juan's got a chance here with 42 seconds left on the Nets on Fire clock to maybe try to answer right back late in the second quarter. Already got the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert for you all tonight. Tell your friends, tell your family, meet Yogurtland after the game. It's free. Holbrook's paying for it. Just ask for it at checkout. Everybody gets the free 5 ounces. Pump fake, pressure comes, dancing in the pocket, great awareness, now heaves it, and it's picked! Turnbow! Here comes Turnbow on the return. 40, 45, going wide. 50, 45, 40, Turnbow cuts back, and finally taken down at the 34-yard line, 26 seconds left. That's the 4th takeaway of the half for this Thunder defense.
And second interception for Austin Turnbow. You can't throw it that late over the middle with that guy back there. He's like Willie Mays, and returns it to a point where Eggleston can have some fun and try to put another one in the end zone with 26 seconds left. Heck, throw it up to Turnbow. He's the one that got you there, right?
Yes, indeed.
Except he came out, I think. Looks like they're going to go Coach Barry and Coach Eggleston conferring on something. And the refs talking to Noah here. They'll send in number 10, Lincoln Holmes. And then Desert Hills will call a timeout as the play clock was going down to try to figure out what to do with this last 26 seconds.
Good timeout. Hey, Desert Hills alumni, Panay Sewell, playing in his first preseason game right now as we speak tonight. First series, I heard, looked a little bit rusty, like he's been at it for a year, hasn't played. Second series, he looked dominant for the Lions, the number 7 overall pick, a Desert Hills alumni, highest ever taken out of Southern Utah in the draft. You know, there's only been 3 since the turn of the century that have been drafted out of this region.
Yeah.
Doug Jolly, Dixie High, back in, was it 02 by the Raiders. John Ursua, 2017 by the 2018 by the Seahawks. Excuse me. We'll see him in Vegas tomorrow night. He's had a really good fall camp in his 3rd year under Pete Carroll, and has a great chance to be a top 5 receiver for the Seahawks, and he's got a pretty darn good quarterback throwing. And, of course, now Panay Sewell out of Desert Hills High School. So a Flyer, a Cedar Red, and a Thunder. And pass incomplete, trying to find Taven Mortensen on the outside. Diving effort, but couldn't find it.
Big pressure. They sent heat right through the A-gap, and Noah stood in there, just threw it maybe a little low to Taven. And I think that might be the answer for San Juan against Noah. Just send more people than they can block, because when he has time, he's killed you.
And now Noah under pressure again, and he evades the sack. Going to run 30. Gets a block at the 25, and they call the flag there on the block by Olsen. It looked clean to me watching it live, but the flag came in, and that might set the Thunder back a little bit.
I know that is a new focus on the comebacker, on the crackback blocks. Even though he didn't have much room to get a running start, he extended his arms, and it looks harmless compared to what it used to be, but they are really focusing on that.
I don't think it was because it was a legal block in the back. I think it's because it got helmet to helmet.
No, he just extended his arms, and you can't even do that. You're supposed to run out with your hands like you're playing touch football and just kind of tap him.
For our television,
it's almost like setting a screen in basketball.
Is there helmet to helmet? I saw helmet to helmet.
Yeah, he's a little high there, I guess, too.
Yeah, that's what I saw, but it was a clean hit if you don't get the helmet there, I thought. And now it's 12.2 seconds left, Nets on Fire clock, late second quarter, 32-14, Thunder lead San Juan, and it's second down and 16. And they're going to run it, and nothing doing.
Whoa.
And it looks like that'll be the half.
Whoa, what?
Well, you're up 32-14.
Who cares?
You want Noah to throw it into the end zone.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
They just run it into the line? That's surprising.
Yeah, a little bit surprising because we've seen this Thunder offense be pretty effective and go fast all game. but not on that play, and that'll do it. An entertaining first 2 quarters. And, Andy, your thoughts on the new coaching staff here at Desert Hills and what we saw? I mean, they put 32 points up, already got the big score dessert for all the fans tonight.
Oh, man, I'm still just dumbfounded by that last play. Great offense. Coach Eggleston dialing it up all first half. He's got Noah getting out of the pocket. He's got the jet sweep working a little bit. And he's just got an array of receivers, Holmes, Olsen, Turnbow, who have been excellent. So this is going to be a fun second half. I'm looking forward to it. San Juan, they're losing because they're turning the ball over, but they're not being outclassed physically. They're playing gritty and tough, but great first half by Desert Hills, especially on the offensive side of the ball. Been fun to watch Noah make plays.
32-14, and the Tempest line is set to perform for what is a great fan base here tonight in the season opener. A lot of excitement about the Thunder this year, and they light up the scoreboard. San Juan has been game. They have brought it, but 4 takeaways by this Thunder defense have been a big difference in this first half. We're going to keep it here for just a second. Andy, I'm wondering, on that last play, you did not like it. Why do you think they decided to just run out the clock there?
It was crazy because it's like you don't want to run up the score or something, but it's the first half, and it's a semi-close game, and we know Noah can heave it. You got Olsen, who's 6'4", or whatever. I'm just surprised they didn't take a shot. I don't understand the thinking there. Right?
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting to talk to Coach Eggleston, Coach Barry after the game and ask him on that decision. But other than that, that's about the only thing you probably don't agree with in the first half. Because
it was a fun, dynamic offensive performance by Desert Hills.
Touchdowns by Noah Fuatololo on the ground. Taven Mortensen recovered a fumble on the ground. Then Noah started going to work up top, found Austin Turnbow, found Lincoln Holmes, and then found Jake Wilkins as the Thunder have really lit up the scoreboard 32-14 at the half. We'll step aside, T-Line performing, and we'll make it a 3-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll dive more into the InfoWest halftime show. We'll get you scores from around the region on the season opener, some Wilkinson stats, and a bunch more analysis. Jacob, our sideline reporter, will go to him and see what he sees tonight in this one as well. We'll take the break. Thunder lead 32-14 on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Ready
Radio Dixie 91.3. Young the Giant, something to believe in.
John, what song do you want to hear?
Next, Miss Calingras. You'll be on the SWAT team, the Red SWAT team.
It's a fantastic situation. I should talk to you. I was going to talk to you last time.
Welcome back. You're listening to the InfoWest Halftime Show live at Desert Hills High School. Thunder leads San Juan 32-14. Check out InfoWest. They're the internet people in Southern Utah and have been for a long, long time. They were the pioneers that brought it to Southern Utah. Go to InfoWest.com to sign up today. Ask for their best-selling products, including Speed Burst at InfoWest.com. Alongside Jacob Zimmerman now, our sideline reporter tonight. How about Noah Fui in that first half, Jacob? He was tremendous for Desert Hills, the junior quarterback.
Thanks for having me on, Andy. Noah's been absolutely amazing this first half. The highlights that have stood out to me so far, of course, the play of the game so far was the huge 80-yard strike right down the middle to Lincoln Holmes, untouched, went all the way down to the end zone and got in for the score. And that put him up 25-8. But before then, it was a wide-open pass to Austin Turnbow that really caught my eye, wide open in the end zone. Had a play just outside the red zone, and Noah's been looking great. Outside of Noah, I thought Tyden Morris, he was playing really well. You said it. He was headhunting, and it was really unfortunate to see him go down with that injury. It looked like he suffered some sort of lower leg injury.
Super physical kid and a new transfer this season to Desert Hills. He was at Snow Canyon last year, and we're hoping he gets back in the game because he was super fun to watch in that first half running the football. But
there's no rush.
Yeah, exactly.
As
First game of the season.
32-14.
Yeah.
The running back, the backup didn't too bad. As I learn the names, I'll be able to say that.
Yeah. San Juan, on the other end, I know they're down 32-14, but Palmer, the quarterback, I mean, tall kid, delivers it really well, but it's just the turnovers that killed them in the first half.
Of course, as you guys were saying, it didn't really look like they were physically unmatched.
Yeah.
Watching them line up, they hold their own in the trenches.
Yeah.
But the details, it's the details. Holding on to that football, getting a nice tight squeeze there in the pocket makes the difference. And on that the fumble on the punt return, that really swayed the momentum. They looked like if they had scored, they'd be right in this game, but it bounced off of the returner's helmet, and from there, it was over.
You're listening to the InfoWest Halftime Show for the fastest internet in Southern Utah, and for local support people trust the internet people at InfoWest. Go to InfoWest.com to sign up today. We're going to take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the Wilkinson stats as well as Region 10 updates, brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware, right here on your home for Region 10 football, ESPN 97.7.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. So if you're looking for me, then you better look down where there's tall palm trees and shopping sprees. Sip my ties and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun sun's gonna shine on me.
Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not as they seem.
Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts, though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating, funeral marches to the grave. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb-driven cattle, be a hero in the strife.
Lives of great men all remind us that our lives can be sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing, shall take heart again. Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate. Still achieving, still pursuing, learn to labor and to wait.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at the highlights in the first half as Desert Hills leads inside our InfoWest halftime report 32-14. It was San Juan that struck first. Palmer runs it in from 1 yard out, but then the turnover started costing San Juan. That was the first of the night, and Desert Hills would start capitalizing on the TOs. Jake Wilkins with the recovery there for the Thunder. The first of 4 costly mistakes for the Broncos. Fua Atalolo going to go up high. Eric Olson showing you the good hands down inside the 6.
Tremendous. He was great in that first quarter. And then Noah, he's gotten out of the pocket a ton tonight. This time he pays it off with getting it to about the 1 yard line. Then he coughs it up. But Taven Mortensen there for the touchdown.
Good awareness. Reaction by Mortensen was spot on. That could have been a touchback. Instead, it ends up being a touchdown. Interception number 1 for Turnbow, one of the senior captains. Had such a great junior season and showing you he is strong, fast, and ready to go this year. And then Fui on a quarterback keeper right up the middle behind that big offensive line, and May the center. And then look at the speed of Zach Ford getting you a nice, fabulous Freddy's first down.
So fun to watch. Just a joystick out there. And then Noah.
Blown coverage.
Wide open to Turnbow.
Turnbow's first touchdown.
Turnbow looking around like he was like, did that count?
Now more of Desert Hills, and this one 80 yards. Oh, yeah, Lincoln Holmes behind everybody. Look at him pulling away from everybody except for Austin Turnbow, who stays there right with him. And Holmes, a big, big touchdown connection. At that point, the Thunder had rattled off 25 unanswered points. San Juan, though, look at this jump ball catch, and intercepted. No, caught. Beautiful catch by Neves. And then back to work, Palmer. Look at this catch. 4th and 13, and they convert it. What a catch by Cooper Black. And then not done. Beautiful route over the middle, feathered in there, and touchdown by Lad Ivans. You saw a little bit of all the arsenal from Palmer and his stud receivers on that drive. But then Fua Atalolo going to tuck, run, and watch him finish off this run down inside the 15-yard line. And then Jake Wilkins says, give me that toss sweep, and he's going to take it into the end zone for another Thunder touchdown.
Tremendous offensive performance by Desert Hills in that first half. San Juan not out of it. They got a great quarterback. They made some big plays. They just got to clean some stuff up on special teams and not fumbling the ball, and they might be able to crawl back into this one in the second half.
Let's get you some scores, and appreciate Wilkinson's House of Lighting. They've been fans since 1946 of our local sports teams, a proud sponsor of high school football. How about the half for Noah Fua Atalolo? Threw for a couple touchdowns, ran for another one. And he'd have 4 total touchdowns if he wouldn't have got that big hit at the goal line that Mortensen actually recovered. Let's get you some scores. Pineview leads Salem Hills. They get a late score. They were trailing most of the first half. Keith Adams had a 60-yard touchdown. Can't wait to see the new transfer running back for the Pineview Panthers. But Salem Hills came to play, and it was 17-14 Salem Hills. And then right at the end of the half, Pineview gets a touchdown to take the lead 21-17 at the break. Dixie struggling in their season opener, 27-3. It's all Red Devils in that one. Spanish Fort scored early, 6-0 And that's the way it stood all the way till halftime. Crimson Cliffs leads Green Canyon 13-7. And right now, Snow Canyon leading over Cypress 7-6. 7-6. And, of course, our score here, 32-14 inside our InfoWest halftime show. The other score, last report, was Richfield leading Hurricane 13-7. Have you heard anything further on that one? That was the last report we had. Of course, Rustin Burnside's calling that one on sportsradio977.com. You can watch the Snow Canyon Cypress game, which is a tight one right now, on our website as well. This one on our website as well is on CEC TV. So if you're heading home, listening on radio, you want to watch this game, you can go to CEC TV, which is TDS channel 108. Let's take another 90-second timeout. When we come back, we'll talk adjustments and get you the second half coverage. You've been listening to the InfoWest Halftime Report on your Region 10 radio television network.
There is a place where looking out means looking in, where an impression lasting only a few seconds will be imprinted on a life forever, where courage is forged and innocence rediscovered, where remembering is rewarding and forgetting unforgettable. There is a place where truth is felt and where seeing is believing. There is a place.
Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
Hi. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those two girls in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah?
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me because like I finally like knew that I had somebody.
There is a place where young and old make connections, where kids feel like grown-ups, and grown-ups feel like kids. There is a place where beauty arises in contrast, where wonder is universal, and laughter second nature. There is a place where friends find a future, families find each other, and feelings find their home. There is a place.
We're back. Welcome to our second half coverage presented by Ideal Home and Paint. Ideal, 2 locations, the Home and Paint store on River Road, and of course the automotive paint store, Ideal Distributors, on East Tabernacle. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson, ready for half number 2. And Andy, as we ran down those scores, I didn't get a chance for your reaction on some of the scores from around Region 10 in the season opening.
Surprised by Springville-Dixie. Nolan Perry knows what he's talking about because he pegged that one a little bit. Surprised by Pineview, right?
Yeah, I mean, Salem
they
Hills
took the lead, but
Salem, we'll see what the second half brings. Maybe just a little slow start, some nerves.
Yeah.
New quarterback. Don't know. If there's a couple turnovers or what. But now they've got the lead at the half.
Crimson Green Canyon's a good game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Crimson
looking
up
forward
3.
to the second halves of all these games.
Hurricane has retaken the lead, 14-13.
That would be awesome if they could win that.
Kickoff to the Thunder. They deferred, and it's returnable from the 25. And a little crease right up the middle of out near the 40, just shy of the 40. And good field position for D Hills on their first touch here in half number 2. Let's talk adjustments. If you're Coach Barry in the locker room, what are you telling your guys, Andy?
Good job. I mean, defensively, I thought they were putting pressure on Palmer. He was having to fade away on a lot of his throws. So defensively, I thought Desert Hills played really good. They created turnovers, a couple interceptions, forced some fumbles. And then offensively, they were good too. I mean, aside from the fumble, they were excellent. So good job. Here's an orange slice. That's what I would tell them.
Here comes the flags. So, one thing we talked about in the Camping World keys to the game was who makes the least amount of mistakes, who executes the best, doesn't get penalized. And, both teams had very few penalties, but it was the turnovers that were very costly for San Juan. 4-0, the differential in the turnover department in that first half. If you're San Juan and head coach Barkley Christensen, what was the message?
No more turnovers. Defensively, we got to be more disciplined in our pass coverage, and we got to hit Noah. I mean, they corralled, got in the backfield, and Noah would just weave in and out of guys. I know he's a tough kid and super elusive, but your best athletes who are getting in the backfield, guys like Landon Black, he had several opportunities to get sacks, and Noah just got around him, and those are just back-breaking. And then he runs for 20 yards or throws it on the run. Those are back-breaking plays for a defense.
Loss on first down. The Thunder going nowhere there. Lost 3. A second down. Fuatololo going to hand off to Wilkins. Wilkins going to be hit. Fall forward for a gain of 1, maybe 2. Fought back close to the original line of scrimmage. The one thing I will add to Coach Barry, I'm sure that they spent some time on the chalkboard and also, just discussing what to do with their special teams because they had, the problems with the snap and the hold on the PATs.
Good point. Yeah, that was the big blotch on that first half.
Got better, though, when Isaac Poppy, their PAT kicker, got a foot on it. He was 2 for 2.
Yeah.
Underneath, Olsen, Fabulous Freddy's first down inside San Juan territory to about the 46-yard line.
You know what? That looked like a play on third down that Dixie runs a lot. That's strange. Get your tall guy to the sticks, run him to the sideline, throw it to him on the numbers, and 1st and 10.
Coach Eggleston, if he ever gets mad at Noah, the quarterback, it's probably because he doesn't throw it to that guy, Eric Olsen, because when they have thrown it
open
to him, good things have seemed to happen, and he's such a big target at 6'5", and he's got great hands. We saw him, play basketball, 2-sport star.
Yeah.
Did he play baseball too? I'm trying to recall. I think he did. And there's a run right up the middle. Good push by the O-line. That's going to be about a 5, maybe even a 6-yard pickup down near the 41.
Titan Morris is still in his pads, which is a good sign. He's sitting on the trainer's table, maybe getting a retape. We'll keep monitoring him, the starting running back for Snow Canyon and safety.
Yeah, I
Snow
think,
Canyon, for Desert Hills.
Intermountain Sports Medicine team's been, spend some time with him, but they've kind of left him. Ice is off now. I just think precautionary. I think maybe a little tweaked ankle, and I don't think we'll see him return.
Out.
Yeah, questionable to doubtful, I would say, with the score 32-14. Season opener. Don't want to aggravate it, make it worse. Fuatololo going to throw, taking a shot, one-on-one, Turnbull behind the defense, all alone, and just over his outstretched hands by a yard or so, incomplete.
A rare opportunity for Turnbow to run around against somebody other than Cooper Black, and he had him beat and just overthrown by Noah. That would have been another TD reception for Turnbow, who's got 2 picks and a touchdown reception. There was a flag on the far side line judge.
Well, maybe an eligible man downfield or illegal contact on the far sideline. Obviously, Noah went the other side to Turnbow. Illegal man downfield against Desert Hills. That'll back him up 5.
That's a great call there by the white hat. Just a professional-looking referee there, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Looks like he knows what he's doing.
Replay second down and 10. Great look at Fui. I've been watching Noah. In fact, helped coach Noah from about 3rd till 8th grade. Such a good kid, and he looks really poised tonight, but he's under pressure right now, and he's going to be dropped. He's going to fight back to just make it a loss of 1, but a rare sack by this Broncos defense. Noah's always been so coachable. Before my son started just playing golf, he played football, and he was teammates with Noah for 5-6 seasons. And Noah is a very good runner. He's always had really good instincts. His dad is phenomenal.
Yeah.
His mom, I believe, is a nurse. Just awesome. Awesome family. In fact, I think they're throwing a luau tonight after the game in the upper parking lot. Andy, you want to go?
Absolutely.
And now Noah Fuatololo going to run. He's going to tuck out of bounds. He's going to be a Fabulous Freddy's.
First down.
No flags.
And Noah getting the barbecue started early here. Another play where he roasts I'm sorry. Let's move on. He can run it, though, man. He knows when to pull it down, and
And Jake was trying to find a blocker, but there was nobody forever there. Just green turf in front of Fui. Twin formation. Olsen, Turnbow, Holmes, and Morty. Fui looking to throw. Checks it down near side to Turnbow, all alone. Turnbow makes a man miss. 15, 10, and a ball pops out. And it might have been recovered there by Olsen, I believe.
Excellent move by Turnbow with the yards after the catch, but gets pinched and the ball pops out. Long throw across the field, but Turnbow, nobody on him as he just squats on a flat route. Jump cut, and then whoop.
I think the first guy kind of made him go up in the air with the hand, and then the second guy from the backside is what poked that out.
That's what he's telling Coach right now. The guy went up, and I went up, and the coach is like, I don't give a...
He'll be carrying a football around to school on Monday. It is first and goal, though, from the 6. Thunder leading 32-14. 7:55 to go, third quarter. Zach Ford, fly sweep. Thunder running back's going to turn it upfield and just be shy of a touchdown. Oh, he saw a little cutback lane and just quite couldn't stretch it across.
Man, an inch short. Nothing worse in life.
Trying to follow his blockers.
Him again. Yeah, nice little cutback. Ugh.
Man, that angle almost looked like his momentum got him there.
Yeah.
Just shy, they mark him down.
Now they're going to give it to the big guy for an easy score here. Let's see.
And instead they come out wide, and it's going to be a walk-in touchdown for Lincoln Holmes. Holmes to the right side, so they go the other way, and Lincoln's second touchdown of the night comes on a run from a yard out.
Dynamic. They got so many guys they can do that jet sweep to this year, Devin.
Yeah.
Turnbow, Holmes, Ford. I mean,
Wilkins.
Wilkins. This is a fun team to watch offensively as a bunch of stuff's working.
38-14, PAT pending. So Lincoln Holmes, a 1-yard touchdown run. And now let's see if they made some adjustments. Is that Holmes holding? I think now Holmes is the holder. Poppy's kick is pulled a little left, and it is no good. The snap and the hold were good, but this time the kick just pulled a little bit, and we'll take the timeout on the We Win Injury Loss scoreboard. 38-14. We'll be right back. 7:18 left, third quarter.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. If there's a game you're looking for in Region 10, which is obviously Desert Hills, Dixie, Snow Canyon, Pineview, Crimson Cliffs, Cedar, Hurricane, you can always go to our website, sportsradio977.com. Now, we don't have announcers on every single game, but we got all the feeds up there for you so you can check on how your team's doing every single Friday night. As many of them we can get a feed for, we're bringing you here on your Region 10 radio network. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson, short kick, taken by the up back and taken to the 40, maybe give him the 41, and that's where San Juan will set up with their opening possession of the second half. Thunder chewed up nearly 5 minutes and got the touchdown. Couldn't get the PAT, but got the touchdown on a Lincoln Holmes 1-yard touchdown run.
Line drive kick to Ladd Ivans. Nice little fielded cleanly. Decent field position. Yeah, the PAT team is, in a close game once Region 10 starts. That's going to be something they need to focus on clearly. As Palmer back in the backfield with his workhorse Jensen Grover.
And out of the gun, going to give it to the running back. I think it's actually Black, and Black's going to break a tackle. I believe that's going to be a nice little run down to the 39-yard line, and a Fabulous Freddy's first down by Black.
Excellent. blocking, too, as Black is patient. Great job by Maddox Lee. Offensive lineman leading them up through the hole, putting an elbow on the sternum of a Desert Hills linebacker, which cleared the way for Black.
Out of the gun, RPO, give it again to Black. Flag flies in at the end of the run. And we'll wait the penalty from our officiating crew here tonight. Haven't been too busy. I've seen a lot more flag flies in season openers than this one. Been a few, but not too bad. 6:48 left in the third. And they're going to wave off the penalty. It'll be second down. Hurricane leads 21-13 at the half. Ashton Williams with the touchdown reception from 5 yards out. How about Hurricane, AT?
Love it.
Up 8 at the break
Love
over
it.
Richfield.
Love the, the vibe that Coach Ashby has brought to the program.
Run again up the middle, bust it outside. And again, Black going to take it for good yardage. Maybe a little bit shy. Nice little trap block there. Third down and a yard to go for the Broncos. Down 38-14. They need to convert. And miscommunication. Receiver kept going upfield on a deep route. Quarterback looked like maybe an option route, and it's incomplete.
They'll go for it clearly on fourth. They've done that a lot this game. But obviously in this situation, they got to keep the ball. And they've converted a couple times, so we'll see what they have drawn up. If they want to give it to Black, the running back, who's a very tough runner on a short yardage situation.
Fourth down again, a key one. You almost got to have this one if you want to have any chance to win this game.
Desert Hills disciplined on the hard count. Palmer calls Omaha.
And finally, about to snap it here, and it's going to be a run play right up the middle, and they stuff it. Black is shut down. A turnover on downs, and Desert Hills will take over.
Eric Olson in on the action there. Great push by that defensive line. And great job by Jake Wilkins, Olson, and the big fellas up front. Robbie Tangren just shutting it down.
So the Thunder offense will take over. And first and 10 for Noah Fuatilolo, who's had a big night. Rushing touchdown, a couple touchdown passes. Out of the gun. Forward in motion. Give it to Zach. Zach cut back and dives forward for a gain of 2. They set the edge there. Ford had to cut it back.
Yeah, good job by number 26. That's Hunter Clark. Keeping his outside shoulder loose, forced him in, and then making the tackle. Excellent job.
And the Thunder went so quick in the first half, but you can tell by that almost 5-minute drive on their opening possession, now the pace, they are definitely just working a little clock here. Throw, complete, caught, and it'll be a nice gain of about 5. Maybe give them 6 on the forward momentum by Riker Tuckness. First grab of the night for Tuckness.
Excellent catch by Tuckness.
Third down and about 4 for the Thunder.
Another third down. We'll see if they want to go Olsen on the hash or do a zone read with Wilkins.
Fui gonna roll near the boundary. Throw it last second. Tuckness first down. Fabulous Freddy's first down. What a throw. What a catch.
Gunslinger whipped that out of his pocket right at the last second. Chased. He's so good out of the pocket, and he's gotten a lot better. And Tuckness catches the fireball for the first down. Great play.
And now the Thunder can kind of work a little more clock here with 4:19 on the Nets on Fire clock. Third quarter action. They lead it 38-14. Fooey taking some time, letting the play clock down. Man in motion. They'll run it that way. And pretty good job creating a little pile there. Wilkins couldn't get much. Gano just one.
Picks up about 1 on the play to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Andy, definitely different pace here in the second half.
Yeah, slowing it down. Good job by Nieves there defensively to create a pile and stifle the run there. And they'll hand it off again right up the middle for a short gain. To Jagger Shotwell.
Yeah, get to see some 2s and 3s with Tyden already shut down for the night. Been mainly Wilkins and Ford getting the ball carrying duties. But, you know, with that jet sweep, like you mentioned earlier, Holmes had that touchdown.
Yeah.
Now they're going a little deeper into the bench. And that's something we didn't know too much about, the depth of this Thunder team. So it'll be good to get a look at some of the, you know, you got Bo Wall, who's the freshman quarterback. He's actually the backup quarterback. He's actually getting loose right now on the sideline, thinking maybe he'll get some reps at some point. Turnbow outside, turns it north and south.
Ooh.
Little horse collar. Kind of got taken down awkwardly on that far sideline. Bounces back up, looks like he's okay.
Oh, man.
And I used the
That's
word
gotta
horse
be a
collar,
flag, right?
but there was no flag, so maybe a clean tackle just grabbed the jersey. I couldn't tell.
That's a dangerous tackle. Let's see. He gets him around the collar for sure. I mean, I think that's got to be, I think that's a textbook horse collar.
But if you don't grab
Don't grab the
inside
shoulder
the
pads, yeah.
then maybe the official deems.
It's a technicality, though, because I mean, that's the exact type of play they're trying to eliminate. But luckily, Turnbow doesn't get hurt.
Cyrus Polu on to punt here. They're at the 41 of San Juan. Under 2 minutes to play third quarter, up 38-14. And they're going to go try to pin the Broncos deep. The legend Yori Ludvigsen is in the building tonight. Used to coach at Gunnison, Virgin Valley. Good buddies with former Dixie State, longtime legendary coach Craig Croshaw.
Oh, nice.
Yori's the man. Yeah, Yori's right up there with the best barbecuers in southern Utah. Guys like Andy Griffin.
I was going to say he's got a little Guy Fieri in him.
Yeah. Troy from Barbecue Pit Stop. You know, Coach B from Pineview. He's a wide receivers coach. Boy,
Yeah.
Even there's something about coaches. Coach Carl Frankie can cook. Former Desert Hills coach can cook some BBQ. Man, I've had some Texas Twinkies he's made. Oh, they're good.
Thanks for the invite.
I invited you for the luau. You know.
No, I get it. I get it. You and Carl.
No, I got invited to the luau by Noah. His
Yeah.
dad's cooking it tonight when I was at practice checking out the team in preparation for this game tonight.
Nice kick.
Polu going to pin him at the 5. Return man decided not to come up get it. Rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line. And how about Cyrus Polu? Had a couple special teams tackles tonight. Had one touchback. And now some really good punting as he pins the Broncos deep even after the penalty.
I mean, I don't know if you could think of a better kind of coming out party for Desert Hills, who had a disappointing year last year, finished 5th in the region, which is weird for this program. And to start out the game against, you know, a good lower-class San Juan team and have so many different parts of your football team firing seemingly on all cylinders in game one. I mean, it's just a great sight, I'm sure, for all these Thunder fans.
And that one over into the flat, incomplete, as Palmer couldn't find the connection. Flag on the play. Did you see anything on the flag there, Andy?
I don't know. It's going against Desert Hills. They're marching it.
It's going to be a holding call against the Thunder.
Holding, they call.
Defensive hold.
First down, Broncos.
How far is San Juan from?
Blanding, Utah. I've never been there, actually. I haven't even driven through it. I've got a couple friends that grew up up there that I know. They live in St. George now.
Uh-huh.
And here is a little RPO give up the middle. Right there. D-line for the Thunder. It's been like a wall. They've been pretty stingy on the ground tonight.
Bunch of tough guys. I don't know if that was Broden Cox again or, oh yeah. Trying to get a number on that kid. It ain't Tangren. Is it Bundy?
Dawson Bundy would not surprise me. You know, they voted for 4 captains, but then the 5th was named by the coaching staff, and that was Dawson Bundy because he was just so deserving.
I think that was Bundy on that last play.
Scrambling around, in trouble, and down goes Palmer inside the 10. Thunder with another sack tonight.
Bundy flashes the guns.
Yep.
Whips the kid down. 2 big plays in a row for number 65.
Nice job setting the edge, keeping Palmer in the pocket, and the coverage down the field, giving Bundy time to get the takedown.
Tough kid.
Yeah, no question.
He's got a lot of blue on that helmet.
Captains this year for Coach Barry, Austin Turnbow, Eric Olson. Then he had May, as well as Bundy. Am I missing one? Into the third quarter, 38-14 Thunder on the We Win Injury Loss scoreboard. Back for the fourth quarter on your Region 10 network after this timeout.
Play Eric Amarola's Race Day Mix.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Back for the fourth quarter. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you the action tonight. 38-14. Already the big score dessert is in effect. Compliments of Holbrook Asphalt. Just go to Yogurtland on your way home tonight, and your first 5 ounces are free. Whether you're listening, whether you're watching, you can watch all of the Region 9 games, in fact. So if you're looking for Pineview, you're looking for Hurricane, you're looking for anybody, go to our website. We've been tweeting the link all night. You can scroll down on your smartphone, and you can watch the finish of all the Region 10 football games tonight. But see if the Broncos got a little magic. They're going to go deep, far sideline, and incomplete, intended for Cooper Black. Good coverage. And did he catch it? I couldn't see if he came back and caught it. I think they said he caught it on. I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
Catch
I thought
by
it may
Black.
have hit the turf.
What a
good
catch.
job coming back. And they just throw it up to your guy on the outside, and Black's made a couple good one-on-one catches on an island out there. Tough ball to defend there for Levitt.
Yeah, what a catch right before it hit the turf. It looked like a clean catch on the replay. And now dangerous throw and incomplete and well defended.
Another breakup by Meredith, who's had an excellent game on that left corner.
Yeah, he has. I mean, that was one of the question marks was the corners. But Meredith, they don't use him on offense. I think it was between him and Taven Mortensen, but Mortensen was starting on and they're trying to, keep guys as fresh as possible.
Right.
But that knee had been bothering Izzy, but he looks fine tonight. Second down and 10 for San Juan, down 38-14, early fourth quarter. Run, feeling his way, and a big hit, and down goes number 40, Landon Black, after a pickup of 2. Dawson Bundy with a decleating hit there at the end of that run.
Yeah, Bundy comes across, just sees. I mean, this is just fresh bait for him to level the boom on with the forearm. Avoids helmet to helmet or arm to helmet or anything to helmet. Nice and legal.
Third down for San Juan here. Get you some score updates. Palmer under pressure on the blitz. Got to get rid of it, and it's going to be pick. Another pick for Turnbow. That's pick number 3 for Austin Turnbow tonight.
And they dial it up on third down. Cy Nunley, full blitz up the middle. He drilled Palmer on the throw. And Turnbow gets the third pick of the game for him playing center field.
Current scores, if you want to go watch any of these games, again, go to our website, sportsradio977.com. Salem Hills is retaking the lead 24-21 over Pineview. Hurricane leads by 1, 14-13 over Richfield. Dixie in trouble. Springville running away 34-3. Snow Canyon has scored again. They lead Cypress 14-6. And Green Canyon in front of Crimson 17-13 right now. Noah Fua Atololo going to tuck, run, get up the sideline and get what he could. Pick up, depending on the spot, of about 6, maybe 7. Looks like about a 6-yard. Now I'm going to mark it back a little bit. Looks like about a 4-yard pickup for Fui. Couldn't tell where he stepped out on that far boundary. Second down. 10:33 left in the fourth quarter. Man in motion, they'll give it on the jet sweep. Cuts backwards and then does get back to the line of scrimmage. I believe that was Taven Mortensen, Morty on that carry. They've used Mortensen, Holmes, Ford, some of their Turnbow on that motion sweep. Then Lee getting some reps, but he'll check off right now. Olsen in the slot, twins to the near side, twins to the top of the screen. 4 wide look here for Fui, going to Olsen in double coverage and tried to go up high and climb the ladder, make the catch, and it goes through his hands. Hit came, well defended. Nice hit there by Jersey Neves.
Yeah, one of the rare times these two haven't connected on a throw. Yeah, great defense.
So Cyrus Polu on to kick a little bit, and certainly they're still throwing the ball a little bit, but they've definitely slowed things down. Content with the big lead. Defense has played great tonight, but they can't do anything with Turnbow's third pick of the game. And a good kick again by Polo down inside the 20, down to near the 15. How about the freshman punter, Cyrus Polu? Remember,
he's a freshman?
Yes, sir.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. I'm not talking about I mean, he's a great punter, but.
Remember Zeke Polu?
Yeah.
Was at Desert Hills and then moved up to Timpview to play last couple seasons for Coach Andy Stokes. But the youngest Polu, Cyrus, had himself a pretty nice debut, I would say.
Yeah, he's been awesome.
His dad, Tony, is actually on the staff here with Coach Barry. Out of the gun, senior quarterback Jace Palmer. Ready to go. Lefty, trying to set up a little play in the flat and caught it, but no yak yards there. Is kind of sliding down, was black, and the defense was there. Thane Lee, I believe. Or that was Jake Wilkins, the backer in the flat. I apologize. That get credit for that stop. Don't have the defensive stats live stats tonight going, so don't know how many tackles that is for Wilkins. And a pick! And a pick to the 6! Unbelievable! That is number 4! And it goes to the house for the call for Austin Turnbow. Are you kidding me?
Oh, my gosh. This is a generational defensive performance by Austin Turnbow, one of the most hyped guys coming into the year on the defensive side of the ball in all of Region 10. And he is just having a field day. What a nose for that bubble to go out and pop the bubble and get 6.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, just unbelievable. The timing, there's 2 guys out there. He looked like he was the intended receiver. We'll have to see that maybe one more time after the Simply Wisdom Teeth extra point. Simply Wisdom Teeth, that's all they do. Keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Parents, have your kids' wisdom teeth pulled by Dr. Hendrickson. Pulled thousands and thousands. Always one low price. All 4 teeth removed with sedation. SimplyWisdomTeeth.com. PAT, hold, snap, good. Poppy knocks it through. But it was the pick 6 by Austin Turnbow. Palmer was trying to get it out quick in the flat, and he found the wrong guy. Austin Turnbow returns it for the 5 yards for the pick 6. And All Thunder, they lead 45-14. We'll be right back.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 picks tonight for the safety, Austin Turnbow. Andy, normally we wait till postgame, but pretty confident you're going to agree with me. Austin Turnbow is the Ernie's 2 Sinclair Station player of the game tonight. Not only 4 picks, but he's got a touchdown as well through the air.
Yeah, I mean, it's in stone right now. 4 interceptions. He's great on offense. I mean, pick 6. I'm looking up right now, Devin, the record for interceptions in a game. He might need to get a 5th.
He might need 6, but he's got. I mean, 4 is rare at the high school level. There's no question. It's a special night for Austin Turnbow to start off his senior season. Cyrus Polu with the kick, going to be returnable from about the 7. They'll hand it off to Black. Cooper Black down the left side, got some lane, weaving his way. And finally brought down out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Another good return as they run that scissor reverse every time. Sometimes they give it, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, he's a player, Cooper Black.
He'll be All-State 3A. I think Jace Palmer, this can be a great tune-up for him once they get later into the preseason and into their region. They were 4-1 in their region last year.
Yeah.
But this is a new-look Thunder team. The new coaching staff, and they're bringing it tonight. You know, Coach Perry has been the stingiest defensive coordinator. You go look at his stats last year defensively, they were really good. And you got to remember how many injuries the Flyers had when he was calling the defense last year. 45-14, under 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Run up the middle, and a hit at midfield and dropped at midfield. And that was Palmer, Jace Palmer, who kept it.
Holmes and others tripping up the ball carrier.
And now San Juan kind of knowing probably the writing is on the wall, Andy, slowing their offense down just a little bit. Run up the middle and out across the 40 into Desert Hills territory to about the 38. It's number 3, Lad Ivins.
Tackled by number 33, Cyrus Polu.
Cyrus Polu with the tackle. 8:09 left to go. Netsonfire.org. Check out all the training packages. Now's the time to tune up for the upcoming basketball season. Want to train once a week, 3 times a week, individual workouts, small group training from certified trainers. Netsonfire.org up at the B More Complex.
The record for interceptions in a game.
Is it 5 or 6?
Is 5 by Carl Gutke, who played for San Juan.
Wow. To maybe tie the all-time record with one more against San Juan, run by Black.
Gutke would be ticked.
Landon Black, he would be. Justifiably so. Did he say who he did it against?
Carl Gutke, 1992 against North Summit.
Okay.
Also, it's actually a tie for first. Tony Matthews, Hurricane, against Cedar City back in 1967.
I don't remember that. You and I weren't born. 7:30 and ticking left. Handoff again to Black. And Landon Black's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that was it. How about this defensive line for Desert Hills tonight? They've been pretty stout against the run. There haven't been too many big runs at all. I'm trying to think what the longest run from scrimmage in this game was, but I don't think it was more than 10 or 12 yards.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot. I agree.
I think part of that's this linebacking core, right?
Yeah.
Wilkins and Holmes and Nunley. And they're doing a lot of this without Tide Morris at running back, or Tide Morris at safety. Injured the ankle, got some ice on it. He's got the cleats back on, but no helmet. And clearly, since halftime, he knew his night was going to be done. I don't think it appears to be anything too serious. Do you, Andy?
No, yeah, like you were saying before, I think it's precautionary to keep him out. First game, you're up by a lot. And definitely need him to be your workhorse all season long. So hopefully he'll be able to get a week of rehab and back next week.
Throw by Palmer, one-on-one, and caught, and probably caught it through a PI contact. How about that grab by Cooper Black? He has made some incredible plays this evening.
Agree, and that was, egregious PI, and I don't know how he still caught it. I mean, Akita knew he was going to pass interfere, but it would have been worth it. But still, just a great catch by Cooper Black, who I agree with you, all-state kid. Has got to be in 3A this year as well as Palmer. This is going to be a tough team with a state championship on their mind, despite, getting worked a little bit here in week 1 at Desert Hills.
Still a chance to grab another score. Palmer going to the air, front pylon incomplete, trying to find Ivans out there. Pretty well defended. I think he was probably living to fight another down and just making sure that one's caught by nobody. But Palmer's a gunslinger, right? He throws the pick 6. I think he was a little cautious with that one, but getting them down into this position, he's got some grit. And this might be one of those games. It's a character-building game for the quarterback, Jace Palmer, for the Broncos. They'll run it, and it's bottled up, nothing there. On second down, stuffed, and it'll be 3rd and goal from the 7. Maybe the 6. Didn't lose too much there.
Coach Barry does not want to give up a touchdown. His points allowed per game, as we've said before, as a defensive coordinator, is one of the best in all of Southern Utah.
Gonna throw. Palmer looking one-on-one, jump ball, and it is caught. Touchdown. And that is Cooper Black. Just the height timed it perfectly. Went over the DB who was in front of him and made the catch.
The dynamic duo, the two tall guys. Jump ball.
It's not even back shoulder. It's just jump ball.
Yeah. Akita just has no shot at it.
And San Juan showing a little fight in this one late. 5:52 left. They get the touchdown. Palmer finds Cooper Black. from 6 yards out. Palmer going to hold. Simply Wisdom Teeth the kick. Oh, there's a bad hold. He's just going to throw it away. So 45-20 our score on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Formerly One Law, We Win, period. Their motto, if you've been injured in a car accident, bit by a dog, hit by a big truck, go to We Win. Go to 435wewin.com. We'll take the break. Come back. 5:52 remaining. All Thunder, 45-20.
Beyond the park you know, exists a world you don't. A world that is greater. Greater than just one passion. Greater than just one adventure. Greater than just one moment. Come to where life is greater. Come to Greater Zion.
Ernie's 2 Sinclair stations want to wish Region 10 athletes the best of luck this season. And stay tuned for the Ernie's Player of the Game. Don't forget to grab an Ernie's reward card that allows you to save on fuel and earn points for every dollar spent in store. Get your card today. Ernie's, St. George, Hurricane, Cedar, and in Beaver.
We're back. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you Region 10 football. Tonight's season opener going well for the Thunder. 45-20. Comfortable lead here. Onside kick maybe for San Juan. AT, would you get the rep in, get a little practice in tonight?
Yeah.
Why not? Coach Barkley Christensen's got a good team. I've been impressed. The turnovers have obviously hurt them. The fumble, the 4 picks, Turnbow, one off the all-time Utah record. Returnable kick up the middle and taking it back out across the 35 near the 36, maybe even the 37. And it's Trey Levitt on the return, 1st and 10 Desert Hills. And let's see if we see Bo Wall or if it's still Noah Fuatalolo. Levitt a little cramped maybe. He walking slowly. And there's actually a San Juan player, injury timeout on the field, brought to you by Intermountain Sports Medicine. Dr. Miller, Dr. Grahams, Dr. Chamberlain, Dr. Nacken up in Cedar City. Again, partnering with Region 10, keeping our athletes ready for safe competition every single Friday night. Also appreciate Intermountain Sports Performance. Check out training packages available. Like them on Instagram. They train a lot of our Region 10 athletes. Brendan Ames and the staff at Intermountain Sports Performance, 2 locations on Medical Center Drive, and the new location actually right next to the Grip and Nets on Fire in the Be More Sports Complex. So 2 Southern Utah locations for Intermountain Sports Performance. So it is Bo Wall, the freshman. He's been an up-and-coming baseball player, loves football. He's got a pretty big arm for just a 9th grader. I wonder if we'll see him throw it or just hand it off the rest of the way. It's going to be a run up the middle for a gain of 3 on 1st down. So Noah Fuatalolo's night is done, and Bo Wall will run the offense here. 5:30 left in this game. Kind of a great situation for Wall. He can come in, learn the system with a new coaching staff as a freshman.
Yeah.
Noah's a junior. You know he's the guy for the next 2 years, this year and next. But then a guy like Wall can have 2 years, and it looks to be the future quarterback. Wall, handoff again, up the middle, and another 2, pushing ahead, maybe 3-yard pickup. Shotwell getting back-to-back carries.
I like Shotwell. They brought him in as the fullback in that goal line set that they did, and he did a great job blowing somebody up. He's gotten a few carries tonight. Scrappy kid.
Jagger, Shotwell. And now a timeout taken by Coach Eggleston, and the Thunder will burn one here. See what they want to do on 3rd down. When we come back, message from our great sponsors on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. 4:37 left, 45-20, Thunder with the lead.
take the road less traveled. Run free, unwind, unravel. Someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Back live at Desert Hills High School, 45-20. Stay tuned for our Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show. Already named our player of the game. Has a high snap, and Wall's going to just tuck and run, and he's going to be bottled up and got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that was it. So it'll be 4th down and 3 for the Thunder, and Polu and the punt unit will come on. Let's get you some scores, Andy. You got some of the latest scores from around the state?
Yeah, let's take a peek.
Yeah, let's go. It's brought to you by Hearst State Hardware. 17-13. Green Canyon still leading last we saw over Crimson Cliffs. Snow Canyon leading Cypress last report. 14-16, but Spanish Fork blanking Cedar 34-0. Springville all over Dixie 41-3 right now. 28-13, Hurricane beating Richfield. We'll get you all the finals in our Region 9 wrap-up show at the end of the night on 97.7 ESPN. And Pineview is in a dogfight with Salem Hills, 31-28 right now. Salem Hills leads by 3.
Looks like Turnbow will come back out for another defensive possession. He's got Gutkey on his mind.
Update on the Snow Canyon scores. 27-12 Warriors right now leading Cypress. And one more pick would, like you said, tie the all-time state record for most interceptions in a game.
Throw bubble screen out to the...
It is a bubble.
Oh, they throw it his way.
To Cooper Black, who just scored that last touchdown on a jump ball and reels that. Cooper Black's had himself a night. You know, if I was to name Ernie's Clare Station player of the game for San Juan, I probably would go with Cooper Black. Although Landon Black's had himself a night too.
Here's what I would tell the quarterback. Find number 2 and then turn 180 degrees and throw it as far as you can the other way.
Palmer going to throw over the middle, and it is incomplete. And Nunley was dropping, getting depth from the backer position. Safety was there over the top. Pass intended for Ladd Ivins. (45-20), 3:09 to go. Game has slowed just a little bit down the stretch. Palmer has pressure in his face. Going to throw it. It's intercepted. No, it's dropped. Polu, Cyrus Polu had pick number 5, but he couldn't bring it in.
Got his left paw on it, just couldn't reel it in. And good pressure on the outside once again by Broden Cox, who's been awesome. He's been living in the backfield.
Yeah, the D-line has played really well tonight. The front 7, in fact. Quick pooch kick, not a deep kick, and it's going to land in Bronco territory and just stop right there, like Andy Thompson's approach from about 100 yards out. And it'll be 1st and 10 Thunder, and now they can really try to milk the clock here. Just 2:57 left to go. Thunder leading on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. 45-20, good debut. First ever head coaching job in his career. Always been a coordinator for Coach Barry. This can be kind of a fun one tonight. Thunder break the huddle. Bo Wall, the freshman quarterback, out of the gun. Puts Shotwell sidecar to his right. 4 receiver set, forward in motion. They give it to Zach. Zach makes one man miss, shoots up the middle, and got taken down after a gain of just 1. Boy, if he makes that second guy miss, he could have broke back to the near sideline and had some open space. Second, yeah, they didn't give him anything there. I thought maybe he got a little bit, but closer to a yard. But say no gain on the play. It'll be second down and 10 for D Hills. 2:25 and ticking. Handoff given to Shotwell. Shotwell with a little crease, and he'll take it ahead for about an 8-yard pickup. It'll be third down and 2.
Nice, Shotwell. Good job. This Desert Hill student section still on their feet. Blackout.
A good crowd on hand tonight, huh?
Oh, yeah. They're like, it's going to be 110 degrees. Let's do a blackout.
Alex Jones coming on. And it looked like for a second still Wyman was going to come off, but instead Rylan Adams. How about this O-line, McGuire May and Rylan Adams?
Stud.
You know, these guys have been doing a great job tonight. See if they can get good push here. On 3rd and 2. And it's going to be a delayed game, and it'll back them up 5. The penalty will march them back. Shotwell again here, and just keep working the clock, you have to imagine. Stuart Taufa, another freshman starting at left tackle tonight. Didn't get to watch him too closely, but this offensive line has done a nice job. Ford on the sweep, finds a little crease, keeps his feet, spinning away. Man, he's got some balance, doesn't he?
The micro machine.
Yeah.
Agility. I mean, how does he do that? He slipped a little bit and still kept his feet.
I've been watching Zach run coming up through the youth football, and
yeah,
he's always been a really good back. He's just always been a little smaller, but boy, he makes up with heart, courage, speed. 28-13, Hurricane leading Richfield.
Good for the Tigers. That's great.
Pineview last report was still trailing Salem Hills 31-28. Again, all the games, you want to go watch any of the finishes, we got all the video up at sportsradio977.com. 47 seconds left, 4th down. They take the delay game, and they'll bring on the punt unit. A lot of punts here in the second half. They've definitely taken the pedal off offensively with the 25-point lead. Again, don't forget the Big Score dessert is on tonight. Compliments of Holbrook Asphalt. They're paying for it. You, your family, your friends, all head to Yogurtland for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert. Sai Nunley coming on to protect here for Polu. Low snap. Polu has time, though, no rush. Oh, and he missed one. First one he's missed all night. He popped it straight up in the air. Does take a decent kick forward to about the 30. And San Juan will have right around 30 seconds left to work with. The shocker of the night to a lot of people probably be the way Springville is handling Dixie. Now, Springville was good. Made a run the playoffs. 41-9 right now. The Red Devils lead the Flyers.
Crazy. Think about the last 2 games Dixie's played, that 20-0 loss in the playoffs to Cedar last year, now this one. Couple of tough games in a row.
Be interesting to see how much time Pineview has to try to retake the lead. Trailing by 3. Crimson 17-13. Not sure if that game's went final or not yet. First and 10, Broncos, 31 seconds to go. New quarterback into the game. And it's almost a pick. Trying to find Cooper Black, and DB had it, but missed it. This is Bronson Snyder, the backup quarterback for the Broncos. Had a pretty good whip on that ball. Threw a little laser, but right to Trey Levitt. Was it Trey Levitt?
Yeah.
With the pass breakup. Probably should have caught the pick. Second down and 10. 26 seconds left on the Nets on Fire clock. Coming up, Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Pass complete to Neves. Neves going to take it to the 40, 41, and fall forward to the 42. And they'll stop the clock to move the chains.
Thunder family, student body, please do not go on to the track or the field after the game. Your Desert Hills administration thanks you.
First and 10. Schneider getting some late reps here. Double clutches, finds his man. Neves going to be taken down at the 47, maybe give him the 48. And that'll do it. Thunder win it, 45-20. A night Austin Turnbull will remember. The senior, 4 interceptions, 1 off the all-time record. Noah Fuatololo had a big night. Threw a couple touchdowns, ran for another one, in the Thunder roll, 45-20. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with highlights, awards, all brought to you by Dr. Cody at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Stay with us on your Region 10 network, CEC TV and 97.7 ESPN.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Radio Dixie 91.3, Young the Giant, something to believe in.
John, what song do you want to hear?
Next, Miss Calendris. You'll be on the SWAT team. The best SWAT team. Did a fantastic situation.
I should talk to you. I was going to talk to you last time.
Welcome back, everybody. Post game brought to you by Dr. Cody at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. We clean it all up for you, just like Dr. Cody. He's always got that new patient special, one low price, $79, gets you the cleaning, the exam, the x-rays. Dr. Cody and staff make your kids feel right at home and have you covered with all your kids' dental needs. Thunder win at 45-20. Let's check the highlights first, and then we'll dive into some reaction from the win tonight in the debut of the new coaching staff. And nice little touchdown run on a jet sweep by Lincoln Holmes. He had 2 tonight, an 80-yarder. That one a little shorter, that one on the ground. In the first half, had that 80-yarder from Fui through the air. And then here's a nice catch coming back and finding the football by Cooper Black. He was your Ernie's 2 player of the game for San Juan tonight. And another pick by the defense. And guess who? Mr. Austin Turnbull. That was pick number 3. And then this was number 4. And this one to the house for Turnbull. 4 picks. That one for the pick 6. Plus a receiving touchdown tonight. He did it all. He's your Ernie's 2 player of the game for the Thunder. And another situation where Black just making a play, beating the defense. And then right here, another jump ball. Yep, Cooper Black backing up why we chose him as the San Juan player of the game. He's going to make some plays this year for Coach Barkley Christensen. But it was the Thunder tonight with a 45-20 win. They go to 1-0 on the season and 0-1 now on the season for Desert Hills. Coach Barrow, hoping to catch up with him a little bit later tonight in our Region 9 wrap-up show as he gets his win in his coaching debut. Also going to try to hear from some of the other guys we had calling games from around the region. We just went final. Snow Canyon has beat Cypress 27-12. And we'll try to get you all the other finals as we get them. Looks like Springville's going to beat Dixie tonight. Hurricane looks like they're going to win, though. They lead 28-13. Salem Hills still leading 31-28. And now actually Pineview has come back and taken the lead 35-27. And there's still some time left in that fourth quarter. The last score came at the 9:35 mark, which is a field goal for Salem Hills. Byron Collison on a trick play through a touchdown. You've got Ryan Jordan that scored for Pineview. Keith Adams has scored 3 times on the ground for the Panthers. And we'll keep you posted as Pineview and Salem Hills in a shootout right now. But we'll get you all the scores, more in-depth reaction, stats from around the season openers for Region 10 football. Let's name our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. And it's Turnbow again with the pick 6. That had to be the exclamation point. Jacob Zimmerman, let's go down to the sideline. Jacob, what'd you see on that pick 6? I mean, it looked like Turnbow from up top was almost the intended receiver for pick number 4, and then didn't have to run it back very far for the touchdown.
Devin, that play was amazing. Context is everything. He had the 3 picks before that. But on that 4th one, the screen pass, a lazy screen play, it looked like he was the intended target, and he just took it back. The atmosphere down there from the crowd was electric.
Yeah, Austin Turnbow, your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, the exclamation point, the pick 6. What a night for Turnbow in the win for the Thunder. Again, 45-20. A fun one tonight as we get the final stats tallied up. We'll get those for you. Probably be more in the wrap-up show. We'll get you more of the final stats. Stats, as always, though, brought to you by Wilkinson's, Wilkins House of Lighting. Wilkinson's, since 1946, they've had fans and been a big fan. Lights, fans, home decor, and more at Wilkinson's, but a big fan of local sports. Let's take a quick 30-second timeout. Come back. A wrap on this game, final thoughts, and then we'll segue and say goodnight to our television audience. But just a quick break. We'll come back. Final wrap on TV right after this.
Hey, Dad. I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad. That's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
Hey, we're back. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Our first of many game of the week right here on CEC TV, TDS Channel 108, sportsradio977.com, and, of course, 97.7 ESPN. Devin Dixon and Jacob Zimmerman. Andy's down getting some post-game, trying to get either Coach Eggleston or Coach Berry to come up and join us in the wrap-up show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to say goodnight to our streaming audience and our television audience. We'll take a little bit of an extended break, and then we'll come back on radio with the wrap-up show. Hopefully stay on until all the games are final. So if you want more on this game, go to sportsradio977.com. Pop on our mobile app and listen. Or if you're locally listening in St. George, just go to 97.7 ESPN or 1210 a.m., And what a fun night. It's been the culmination, since baseball ended, really. Looking forward always to the prep sports season starting, and tonight we got underway. And we'll run down some of the surprises, all the final stats, and everything a little bit later. But again, the Dash Trucking player of the game, Austin Turnbow, 4 picks, 1 touchdown reception, and 1 defensive touchdown on this 4th pick, which he took to the house for the pick 6. And Cooper Black, what a night for him. A couple of scores and a bunch of catches. I think he got nearly 10 catches and over 100 yards receiving to pace San Juan. For Andy Thompson, Jacob Zimmerman, for our TV producers, Lauren, James, and Marcus, for you for being part of our stream or television broadcast. Good night from Desert Hills Radio. Let's take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back with the Region 9 wrap-up show built by Bucks Ace Hardware.